All right. All right, yo, what up, everybody? You already know, welcome in. Sunday morning edition. Press box presented by Players Choice. It's your boy Corey Parson. Got Trey, Bama, and Swiper with me. Got all of you people coming in, getting ready. Let yourself be known. You know what I'm saying? Get the comments up there. Be rocking and rolling. Don't forget, every Sunday morning, every Wednesday evening, we'll be right here giving you the best football talk on the internet. You already know how we get down. Coming up on the program today, fantasy stuff getting hot and heavy. Got some players we want to talk about. Position battles starting to take shape. And obviously, we got our first full weekend of preseason. Got 2 games today. I do have a bet on at least one of those games. And it should be a pretty easy cash. So get ready to make some bread today. Got a lot of preseason football to get into. Got to start getting you ready for your fantasy drafts. Got to see who wants to get involved with our fantasy draft because I get ready to mop these cats up. You know what I'm saying? And take their bread if they want to put a little something on the side. You already know what I'm saying. But I think it's right, Bama, that we only start with the guy who stole the weekend. That is Cleveland Browns wide receiver. Not wide receiver, quarterback. I might be a little bit too premature to start referencing him as QB1, but Shadur Sanders came out the box and showed everybody why he possibly could have been the best quarterback in this draft class, why he is a superstar in the making. He's an attention magnet. Everywhere he goes, there's cameras, there's talk about his pops, his play, and you know what? He's handling like a gentleman on and off the field. And Bama, he comes right out the gate with an excellent performance in the preseason to start it off.
Couldn't be more proud, man. You know what I'm saying? As one of the cult leaders of Shadur FC, bro, he did what we expected him to do, man. Got a lot of unnecessary hate, which is like, I don't know why. If you just like him, just say you just dislike him, bro. It is what it is. But they blame everything under the moon. Oh, he got a dad. First, you clown us for not having daddies. Then we had daddies. Oh, he's spoon fed. What else is his daddy supposed to do? Your daddy can't get you a job at the grocery store, and then you mad at his daddy getting him in position to be a good football player. But nevertheless, man, he was out there giving the weapons he had, going against a few of the first team players from the Carolina Panthers. He looked good, moving in the pocket. Taking one play I showed where the blitz, one play I saw that really stood out to me, where Anthony Richardson failed on it and looked the other way. Shadur trusted the running back to slide over there to pick it up, stepped up in the pocket, bro, delivered a nice pass right there, one of the greatest passes he threw all night. So I was pretty excited to see that. I feel like he's starting to translate over to the NFL because, you know, like I said, Shadur is the most athletic guy. So a lot of the things about him is going to be his intangibles, the way he can manipulate the pocket, the way he can move within the pocket, bro. And he already showing that. A lot of people like, oh, my God, it's just preseason. Well, we don't know about these players until they play preseason, until they get in practice. And he's looking good, man. Now, it might be a little different throughout the season, but this Browns team is a pretty solid team. Everybody can all say this. We can agree that they just a quarterback away, whether Shadur is the quarterback or not. But their team is pretty solid, though. You can go there and shake your head, Swiper. Their team's solid. They got a nice defense. Myles Garrett, Ward over there in the secondary, top 3 cornerback in the league. Myles Garrett might be the best defensive player in the league. And they added my boy from Michigan. So that's gonna be nice. The O-line's still solid. They still got a good run game. We'll figure out what Judkins go through. That'll add to it. But I can't wait to see him with Jerry Jeudy out there, man, throwing these passes, dude, and David Njoku. Perfect timing.
Trey, the numbers 14 to 23, 138 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. Did take a sack, 2 sacks, but the yards per completion were 6, which, you know, Ty Huntley came in, his was 6.4. That could be game plan specific, but you know, you would like to see him go down the field more. That could be coming. This is also just the first start, but so far, your thoughts on basically the guy who stole the weekend, Shadur Sanders, legendary.
I think Shadur Sanders came in and did what he had to do. I mean, people was doubting him. People didn't know what to expect out of Shadur in this game. And honestly, I think he was put in a lose-lose situation with him starting in this game. And he came in and he showed out. He had a good game. He was patient in the pocket. He had great pocket awareness too, good accuracy. I think he played great. I feel like honestly, if I was the Browns, I would be thinking more of like Shadur might be my guy. This might be my guy after how he performed. But I still think knowing the Browns coaching staff and how they are, I feel like Joe Flacco is still going to start. But I think Shadur is going to win that quarterback battle throughout the entire season, throughout the 18 games. I mean, even watching that preseason game, he looked better than Joe Flacco. When we watched Joe, he looked better than Joe Flacco when watching that game, and also with the hype behind it and everybody screaming out, what's it called? What did he do with his wrist? I can't think of it right now. But everybody talk about that. Shadur Sanders, man, he deserves the starting spot. And if I was a Cleveland Browns coach and staff, I would easily be putting him started week 1 and letting him learn his way throughout the league through those 18 games, even though that most likely won't happen. But Shadur, he is that quarterback for the Browns.
Swipe. Last week I said probably around maybe around week 7, I could see him being named the starter. You let Flacco be the week 1 starter. And I thought about the week 1 opponent. And, the week 1 opponent is the Cincinnati Bengals, which is a pretty easy landing spot for a young quarterback, especially one coached by Kevin Seifert. Do not forget that this is a gentleman that has won NFL Coach of the Year twice, basically revived Baker Mayfield's career. And we've seen him work some magic with some other quarterbacks, except for bum-ass Deshaun Watson. But Swipe, you are you ready to say week 1 starter?
No, you're talking about Kevin Stefanski?
Yeah, I said yes. My bad, Stefanski.
Yeah. No, I don't think I think if just to keep a good mind about this, I think that he did what you would want a 5th round quarterback to do in this situation, which is to not have a lot of turnover worthy plays, to run the offense, to not take a lot of sacks, to not have a lot of negative plays, not put the ball in harm's way often. He only had one throw that I think was truly bad the entire game. I think in the first drive when the initial rush out to the right side, where he had like the 10 or 11 yard scramble for the first down. That was another good play.
That was very impressive. Yep.
Yeah, you just a lot of this is you can tell he's very raw and young in some ways, and I don't mean raw as in like Anthony Richardson doesn't know how to play the position, but just he's very reliant on his athleticism, and he tried to navigate the pocket and to run around defenders and all that. He just is not the athlete to be able to do that. So I actually think once he settles into the pocket. And once the offensive line cohesion gets better in the regular season too, because people remember like a lot of the starters, the offensive linemen weren't the starters, but also it's really hard for offensive lines to be gelled this early in training camp, just because it takes a minute to really get truly in the rhythm of playing with a 5-man unit and the blocking schemes. And you have a different quarterback, you're blocking for different running backs. I mean, everybody just moves differently. So I think they're having to also try to figure out how to best block for Shadur. I think that the most impressive throws were the ones in the end zone, and the first one that he had, rolling out left. And honestly, when he first made the pass, it was a play action rollout left. He had somebody in the flat covered up, but then he had a nice little window there available on the touchdown pass. And when he first threw the ball, I was just like, man, that's a risky throw. But Shadur, one of the things that he does at a really high level, his accuracy is one of his best trademarks, if not the best. He put the right amount of touch on the ball, the right amount of just oomph on the ball, and it got there in between 2 defenders. It honestly was a really, 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 really excellent play from any quarterback in that situation, 5th round rookie or not. So you saw some of the stuff that Shadur already naturally does super well. I think that he processes the field pretty well. I think, obviously he's an understudy of Tom Brady. I think that speaks to what Bama talked about a little bit earlier with just relationships. Tom Brady is like his QB idol, and he wants to make sure he's kind of modeling his game after him in some ways. There's a real pathway where he is the starter by, I say, at some point in time early in the season. I think the issue is that, from every report that I've listened to from credible sources, he is he's getting used and getting acclimated to the Cleveland Browns playbook, which is, again, for anyone that's kind of out there existing and never been in the locker room or never had to deal with the playbook before, that doesn't mean anything. Like, it's not a bad thing. It just simply means that, like, when you're taking in new information, sometimes it takes a while as a quarterback to be able to understand, okay, setting the offensive line, setting the running back protection, and then the tight end, the slot, the X and the Y, everybody has to know exactly where they're supposed to be at all times. And I think even just like when you're just dealing from a when you get to the offensive line and you're maneuvering and you're making changes to the offensive line and making changes to the play set, a lot of folks don't realize that when you get to the offensive line, a lot of these advanced systems, you're getting 3 or 4 plays at once. And so once Shadur gets to the point where he's able to actually make good decisions with what needs to be done on that level, I think he's going to be very successful. But just a really good performance from him. I think really, really strong performance for a quarterback in the situation that he's in. And I don't think he earned anything beyond being able to have an opportunity to play next week and get good time next week when Dylan Gabriel and the rest of them get back. But it was a good performance. And obviously, and by the way, chat, I would expect more from J-Rob, given J-Rob actually played football, so he would understand that it's a process, and you have to go very slow with young players getting on the field. And Bama also, too, you have to go very slow with getting players on the field, especially quarterbacks. But these are very emotional people right now because they think that he apparently has won the job already outright.
All right, three of the first 6 games versus 3 of the best defenses in the league. The Ravens, the Ravens, the Steelers, and the Minnesota Vikings. I'm still going with week 7 that he is the starter because I don't think you want to put the young quarterback out there, particularly against a guy like Brian Flores. And obviously, eventually you got to play against the Ravens and the Steelers. Those are people and teams in your division, but those games are on the road earlier in the season. J-Rob, I wanted to come to you right off the bat because I know you're a legendary Shadur Sanders guy. He stole the show this weekend. You're a man.
All right, look. I think a lot of what Swipe said was right. But Swipe, this is where I gotta push back, gang. Because you know this about football. The guy with the least reps in the quarterback room looked head and shoulders better than the rest. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, that boy, Bama, what he took? 60 snaps all camp? It was like, 60 snaps? Maybe less than 70 throws compared to the rest of the group. The least amount of throws. He goes into that situation, and come on, man. Let's be honest about it. Poise. Making the accuracy that people didn't think would translate is translating. The athleticism that people say couldn't translate looked like it translating. So all I'm saying is, Swipe, I think everything you're saying is on the nose. But I'm going to tell you this about them Cleveland Browns. If he is your only chance at a franchise quarterback of that group, Swipe, Trey, Bama, he needs to be the week 1 starter, week 2 starter. Because the reality is this. If your goal is you have 2 picks coming up in 2026, if you're going to decide whether you need to put one of these picks into a quarterback or other 2 skill positions, I think there's no other option to now either die with this ship or this kid for the season and figure it out. Then, you said what, week 7? When we talked last week?
I said week 7.
Week 7. From what I've seen this week, why are we waiting to week 7? If there's any opportunity for you to have a franchise quarterback, let's find out.
You don't want to ruin his confidence going on the road against those tough defenses.
That's my whole point. I keep talking about this confidence and growing pains. Does this kid look like he care about what defense he see week 1, 2, 3, 4?
You don't want him to go out there and get
rattled. It doesn't matter no more, bro.
OG, they tried to ruin his confidence yesterday, putting him out there with no stars.
Thank you, Bama.
That's not ruining his confidence.
Let's be honest about what happened the other day, y'all. Let's be really honest about what happened the other day.
In this narrative, though,
it's not a narrative to spin. It's not a narrative to spin.
Hold on, J. Rob.
But let's be honest. If he was
getting less reps in the 3rd round pick,
if he was playing awful out there, brother, if he was out there playing awful, brother, we would be having a different conversation right now.
Who thought he was going to play awful though up here? None of us did.
None of us. No, none of us. I agree with that. None of us.
But I'm saying though, like it's the same thing with Dak Prescott and Tony Romo. Remember, Dak got after he went down and versus the Seattle Seahawks, he wasn't getting no reps really that whole week. Went out, balled, and then you saw. I remember that game 1. That's the starter. Like him. That's him. The rest of the year, we're rolling with him. I think with Shadur, like he looked great, but I'm saying, bro, like J-Rob. To Corey's point, if he roll out there week 1, week 2, week 3, and that offensive line ain't together, and he trying to run around and do all the other stuff, bro, it's going to be a nightmare. I'm not saying like for him because of him. I'm talking about
just want to deal with that in that quarterback room.
I think Flacco. Well, yeah, don't saying let Flacco just get beat up.
My whole point is, would you rather see Joe Flacco with that terrible O-line, or would you just want to see the kid with the terrible O-line? I'd rather see the kid with the terrible.
So J-Rob, this is why I got to push back with OG. What about JJ McCarthy? He was out there struggling.
I got.
I ain't gonna lie, he looked kind of decent though.
I got plenty of stuff. I got plenty of stuff written down right here. I'm going to get to everybody.
No,
There's a whole litany of players that we need to talk about. There's a whole litany of players we need to talk about. Obviously, we got to lead with Shadur because he stole the weekend.
He played great.
He was that guy. He did play great. He stole the weekend. He was that guy. Matter of fact, I already told you I'll give you one bet for week 1. Lock it in. I'll even throw a little something on the money line too. Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals. I don't care who the quarterback is. Take the 5.5 points with the Cleveland Browns, and I will sprinkle the money line as well. Now, the reason why I say that is they're going to be able to play good against the Cincinnati Bengals. Bama, you're right. Swiper, you shook your head. This Cleveland Brown roster is not terrible.
Good.
It's not terrible.
I'm so good. They're the worst team in the division, though. I'm so good.
This team is a quarterback away from competing.
Yeah, they're the worst
AFC
team between
North.
the Steelers and the rest of the team. Yes.
But let me finish those, Swipe. The Bengals defense compared to the Cleveland Browns defense. There's a gap
good.
there.
I'm here. You. They got.
Hold on. Don't do that. Don't do your panel. We talking about the Denver Broncos.
No, they got Big Joe.
Don't dismiss me. Talk to me, brother.
Over the Steelers?
You don't think? Hold on. But that defense with the Browns, they can't get
cool. It's good.
Cool is bad. Compared to the Bengals, it's not just cool.
They top 10? They top 10? They top 10?
They could be like 9, 10, 11.
Also, I'm saying that's cool, right?
That's cool.
The Steelers going to be around there too. That's cool. The Ravens going to be there. The only bad defense.
Ravens will be there. Yes, Ravens will be there.
Yeah, the Bengals is the only bad defense.
All I'm gonna say is this, y'all. All I'm gonna say is this, y'all, and we can move on to the next quarterback. We was here Wednesday. Swipe, you was here Wednesday. Trey, you wasn't here. What I witnessed on Friday, at the end of the day, Bama, what did I say? You know who you cannot deny more than anybody else? Can't deny God, baby. You cannot deny God.
Divine.
You can deny everything else. You can deny everything else. But you cannot deny God, bro. You cannot deny God. That boy went out there and hooped. Everything he did out there, I was not surprised. There was no surprises to me. The way he looked out there, Bama, everything you and me have argued for the last 2 years, that was on display on Friday.
Amen.
Everything we said, they said he couldn't handle, wooty-woo. He went out there and balled. And look, Swipe, I hear you. I feel you. They might not be the best team in the division, but the reality is he gives you your best chance potentially into the future, because not only are you going to have a wonder kid that's going to sell jerseys, you might have a franchise. Might. And my whole thing is this. Let's just say this kid is 10% of a franchise quarterback. Let's say he only got a 10% chance. I'd rather invest in that 10% than try Kenny Pickett out there, than try Joe Flacco out there, I'd rather bank on that 10% of this kid than deal with anything else that room has to offer. Because the truth and the harsh reality of the Cleveland Browns is, let's be honest, the Browns have never been this exciting.
I mean, well,
never been this exciting.
You had a little excitement when Baker Mayfield first came in and got the job.
A little bit.
The situation right here is different. I do want to get to Anthony Richardson next, because we got to have a conversation about A-Rich and what a mistake that was. But Bama, on the other side of the football, Bryce Young passed his first test, came out, led a touchdown drive, got to the sidelines, got his ball cap on. Bryce Young, we still feeling pretty good about what the Carolina Panthers and Bryce Young can be this year, correct?
Absolutely, man. Bryce is still nothing short of magnificent. I try to tell people we gotta stop. We gotta stop trying to get mad because everybody don't come out year one and just ball out, bro. Sometimes it take kids a little second to learn the playbook, second to get used to everything because Bryce wasn't physically imposing. So I think a lot of it was just him figuring out how to play in the NFL with the tools and the size he has right now. Pause. But for him to come out there, bro, I'm it's looking up. I can't wait, bro. My Bryce jersey is finna be on the way. I'm gonna have another one. Listen here, Bryce FC, bro. Like I was torn between the two, so I was just rooting. I was just hoping both of them did well, and they did, man. I'm ready to see Bryce week 1. I'm ready to see him get them 10 wins, so I could be like I told y'all.
10 of them things.
10 of them things. You mark it down here. Swipe, you can wipe your nose all you want to.
God.
10 of them things. I'm putting them down for 10 of them.
Rookie
10 of them things. What's the money? What's the money on the over right now?
I believe that was 425. I think the Panthers over 9.5 was like plus 425. So that was a nice little payout.
That might be some good bread though. I ain't going to front.
If you could hit that might be a nice little payout. Swipe. I need to talk to you about Anthony Richardson because this right here is to the level that it is getting to be ridiculous. Now, the play that he got hurt on, there is no more elementary of a hot read than that play right there. And he was looking in the wrong direction. Swipe, everybody did their job except Anthony Richardson. Truth of the matter is this. Anthony Richardson is a 7-on-7 quarterback. He is a prospect of his athleticism and his potential. I've already said what I thought about potential. Give it a shot. You're gonna end up with your hand and looking crazy. Swipe. This can't go on. They got to take the L, make Daniel Jones a starter, and get into the Archman and sweepstakes.
Daniel Jones, he looked like shit too. My bad. Go ahead, Swipe.
$14 million he got. I mean, the Colts is kind of telling you. This is what I'm saying. I'm really trying to like maintain composure and try to be in a film room right now. Like I just ain't no letting. It's week 1. You know, I don't want to go too far either direction. Look, what should have happened is Anthony Richardson. What he should have done, he sent the line the proper way, but he should have read that there was a blitzer coming off hot off your Roger. So you know you got lucky.
I
Roger, depending on whatever. Like so, Roger, right side.
Yeah,
running back's going out to the hot. So he should have been able to scan the field. He's already getting protection shifted left. So if you send your protection left, chat, you should automatically be looking right.
Come on,
because you know that you're already covered on the backside. So I don't have to worry about that. But instead, sends him left, stairs left. So then at that point, you put yourself in a bad situation where you should have very easily been able to see hot, throw hot. See hot, throw hot. Because there's somebody else, Bo Nix, that did the same thing. See hot, throw hot. Safety, but you got to throw hot. And so Anthony Richardson, doesn't see the hot, doesn't throw the hot, and then he gets hit hot. And then he gets an injured finger in the process. So for me, that's just like a very basic coaching 101 scenario that you can get cleaned up. It doesn't look great. But I'm glad that he's.
You know, you talk about it getting cleaned up, but why are we cleaning this up in year 3?
Because it's Swipe, and that's my problem with it. Swipe, he's in year 3.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest about this. I get it. He's a young quarterback, and I'll give him this. He came into the league at 21 years old. He played minimal snaps in college, so I get it. His learning curve compared to maybe the rest of the starters in the NFL, a little bit different. But I'm gonna be honest. As 3 players that played other positions outside of quarterback, if Trey's at slot and he sees this blitz coming, he's the horniest person on the field because he knows he's about to get this ball right now in the middle of the field. He knows he's getting his ball in space and he's doing his thing.
He's looking at the QB like
Trey is calling the hot out himself. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is my issue with this, Swipe, because he's not the only one calling that hot out because they know it's coming. The person who potentially getting the ball, as all players in football, you so thirsty for that hot route because you know you're about to get this ball in space. You might be able to make a move. It's a 1-2 cut. You going. The reality is for him to look into the boundary, when if you even look in the boundary, come on, Swipe. There was somebody faking the blitz. Come on, we know if somebody mugged up on a, we know it's fake. We know he's not really coming.
Let me get Trey in here. Trey, what do you think of the quarterback play from Rich? You're out there practicing, reading offenses and stuff like that. This is underdeveloped for year 3. Am I correct?
Yeah, no, this is definitely underdeveloped. I think it's a coaching thing too. I feel like coaches got to get to Anthony Richardson and make sure that mistakes like this don't happen. But also, as a year 3 quarterback, that's something you can't be messing up on. Like the high call, you can't be messing up on that. As a receiver, honestly, I would feel some type of way about this too. Like I would feel some type of way about Anthony Richardson and how he's performing and how he's taking care of himself. And I would think maybe he's not doing enough. Like maybe he's not locked in enough to his position for him to be the starting quarterback. And especially as a slot receiver, getting that hot call. And like you said, man, like you said, JR, if I had that ball, if I was in that slot and I see that hot come, I'm screaming hot. And I'm immediately looking for the ball. And you see him get popped like that. Now you're talking about his pinky.
Trey, does it matter to you at all that he only played 13 games in college? He started 4. He's only started 4 games in the NFL. Does that matter to you at all as a receiver?
Yes, that does matter to me. It feels like my quarterback, I can't trust him. It feels like my quarterback, that's supposed to be the guy that he comes out, he brings the team together. We can believe that he gonna fight for me. Like just like the O-line is fighting, just like everybody else on the team is fighting. I want to know that my quarterback is fighting and riding for me too. So, as a receiver, like I don't know. The quarterback and the receiver have a different type of connection than what the O-line and the quarterback has. Like the O-line and the quarterback is more of a you gotta die for each other. Y'all out there together, y'all in them trenches, y'all going at it. That's about to be a strong connection. The receiver and the quarterback, it's more of like, man, it's a different type of connection. It's more of like a love thing. Like we gotta really connect on the outside level beyond football too. And I just feel like Anthony Richardson, maybe he's not doing enough. Maybe he's not working on his game enough, but if I was a receiver on the Colts, I would feel some type of way about him, and I would be honestly trying to find another quarterback, think about some other options.
Daniel Jones.
At the end of the day, I would love for him to be able to do a pre-snap read in year 3. I don't need him to be a genius or a supercomputer out there. But at least a pre-snap read, I wish you could call out.
He just got to get back to the fundamentals, and it's not always the coach though. Like that's what I try to tell y'all. I know how to throw this ball. I know how to play quarterback too. If I was 6 foot, I'd be a veteran with at least 3 rings right now. But with the hot read situation, you look twice before you cross the street. That's what they tell quarterbacks. You look twice before you cross the street. When he looked left, he didn't look back right, because if he would have looked back right, he had the answer to the test. He had the hot route. The running back was the hot route. Because when he didn't throw it, the running back looked back. Like even the running back knew. Like,
but
bro,
Bama,
why you didn't even throw
but
it,
Bama,
bro?
wait. If we live in a house and I barricade my front door, and somebody might try, I'm not looking left. I'm not looking to the front door first to be like, look, let me. Like I've already secured that one. Yeah. I haven't. There's no door over here. Like there's literally nothing. It's mesh paper. I don't understand why. Bama, you don't even have to look both ways. Just look the way you know you ain't got no help. I'm sending the running back out over here, sliding the line over here. Now, to the point, I would be pissed off in a meeting if I was a coach. I know I've gone over this with you before. I know. Matter of fact, remember, we scripted the first 15 plays of the game.
This is really a day one install. This is a day one install. If you're a quarterback, this is a day one install.
Bama, my problem with it is too remedial, bro. This is high school. This is a high school thing. This is like, let's be honest. We dealt with hot routes in high school.
By the time I would have saw that Trey, I would have hit you with this right here. I'm hotting you. You ain't even got a hot. Bro, I'm so alert. Hey, man, I'm talking to you. Hey, Trey is coming to you.
Like I want to get to this ball.
Bro, I'm telling them I know this shit. Trey is coming to you right now. Boom.
Like this might be a 50-yard reception right now, Bama. He got all this space. Go.
Another thing too, I'm not cutting him no slack because he only played 13 games because his ass could have went back for a 4th year like what Arch Manning.
He was the 4th pick of the draft. Somebody's going to get fired behind this pick.
He chose to come out. He chose to come out early, knowing he wasn't ready. Whatever the issues was at Florida, I guess he didn't want to go there. Yeah, I should have transferred, but you knew you needed more. A lot of times, all money ain't good money. Now you figure it out in the NFL, but you're getting your ass whooped for this money right now. When you could have been still getting NIL, you could have got some NIL money, pad them pockets for a little second.
No, but he was right to come out though. Like he was a top 5 pick though.
I would say he was ready to
Here's
come
the
out,
deal.
man.
Top five
Like you
pick,
said,
gotta
somebody
I will say
finna
this though,
lose
he had
their
enough
job to make
talent
him
that
a
if he
top
decided to
five
stay another year, I don't think nobody would have blamed him.
But
somebody
he
finna
played
lose
the
their
same amount of
job.
game as
Go ahead, OG.
he
I
played the
want to
same amount of
hop in
games.
here, and because when I mentioned the Colts possibly this being a mistake, this is a mistake. He's going to have to go someplace else, sit, and have a Geno Smith type story when he learns how to play the position. He's not going to be the quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. Then I mentioned that, okay, this is the year that if the Colts are a bad team, we could see them get into the Arch Manning sweepstakes. The chat lights up saying Arch Manning ain't coming out. And I get it, but this is what I want people to understand. Even in the NIL era, it's not the first contract that's life-changing money. It's the second contract that's life-changing money.
Mm-hmm.
So you need why stay and play college football when it puts yourself 1 year farther from the life-changing money. Now you can say he's a Manning, he don't need money. By the time Manning gets up his second contract, it might be $600 million. I don't care who your daddy is. Everybody want and need that kind of money.
And I don't disagree with that, but I'd rather a guy that plays 26 games instead of a guy that only played 13 in his college career.
When Arch Manning comes out, he's not going to have a lot of starts behind him. He's going to have
at least 2 years though of starts.
He probably just have this season. He can come out after this year.
He's not coming out this season.
Why don't nobody think Arch Manning is coming out this year?
Because he's not going to I'm gonna tell you why I don't think he's coming. I'm gonna tell you why I don't think he's coming out. I'm gonna tell you why. The difference, I think people forget the difference between Arch Manning and like the rest of the other quarterbacks that are going to be coming out in the next 2 years is Arch Manning has the veil of his last name. He's going to be a top 3 pick this year or it's his close. It's literally Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck didn't go to the Panthers because he's Andrew Luck, and I know I could come back out the year after because there's not going to be a bunch of prospects better than me. The reality when it comes to Arch Manning is Arch Manning in this year's draft and next year's draft, if he plays good football, no matter who the prospect is, he's going to be the prospect because of who he is. And so that gives him the luxury of chilling an extra year compared to the other guys because if Arch Manning comes out next year or the year after, he's still going to have a legitimate chance at quarterback.
But listen to what I'm saying, Swipe. He is right now. The Texas Longhorns are the favorite to win the national championship. He's the favorite to win the Heisman Trophy. If Texas win the national championship and he wins the Heisman Trophy, he needs to be the first pick of the NFL draft, especially if the Saints, the team his grandfather played for, has that pick. I don't see why it's.
What if he don't want to play for the Saints?
And that was literally going to be my next point. It's like, what if he don't want to do that?
Because they're not.
Because you know what? Because you know what the other Manning did when it was his time to come out. He said, "I'm not playing for the Chargers."
That's
so
true.
What we gonna do?
But this is the Saints. This is lineage.
What we gonna do?
Hey, you ain't got Sean Payton no more. I'm not going there. What you gonna do about it?
What you gonna do about it?
That's what I'm saying. Like to the point, I got more cachet than any prospect that's come out in the last 10, 15 years. Remember, now, Corey, you remember when Eli Manning was on the board out of Ole Miss? He was moving mountains to not go to San Diego. And his family said he's not going. So you can, whatever you want to yap about, whatever you want. We are not going there. He will not be showing up. And so then they made the trade with the Giants, and then we moved on. I just don't think if you don't want to. Now, this is the thing. Now, me and Bama had a whole argument about this, and I'm going to end up being proven right. Obviously, I'm already right now. Because remember, we argued Arch versus Shadur. And I told him why Arch was going to end up being what he is. Arch is cold, y'all. Like, he ain't like, he's not his uncle, the other uncle.
Arch is the real deal.
Yeah, but he's good. He's definitely going to be a top 5 pick. But a lot of this is just like, man, I'm not finna. Corey, if you don't want to go to play one of these schools, like one of these institutions or one of these programs that's like not great, then I'm just not going to do it. And if it's the Saints, you see how they run as it is. Like I don't want to go there. You see, they run down everybody. They were in cap hell. They're still dealing with the cap stuff and all that. He wants to be in an ideal situation because, as you know, you were around watching his grandfather.
I did not see Arch Manning play.
So Arch Manning.
I did not see Archie Manning.
Arch Manning was a great quarterback in a horrible situation.
Highlights. I did not watch him live. Thank you.
I seen you with a bag on your head in the New Orleans game. What you was 21?
Nah, I feel swipe on that. Wait, can I just make one quick observation since we just up here? Trey, ain't you in camp? Why your braids so clean?
Hey, dog, I don't know.
Your braids is too clean for you to be in camp right now.
Nah, you
Training
see them
camp,
coming out right here. You feel me? They
your
starting.
braids look. I just want to say your braids look. Chat. He's in training camp. His braids look too clean. I don't like it. Your braids look too clean. I need to see more flyaways right now. You're supposed to look more stressed out right now. You're supposed to look way more stressed out right now.
You know, I keep the cap on. I keep the cap on. I gotta keep it straight. You feel me?
I dig it.
If you were Arch Manning, if you were in the Arch Manning type situation, like I said, you want to get to that second contract. Why spend another year fucking around with college football, especially if you win the Heisman Trophy and national championship?
Because there's money in it. It was different years ago when players was not getting as much money from the NIL and getting paid from the colleges and all these other things. When you're getting paid like how Arch is getting paid in college, it's no rush. You don't need to go to the NFL right away, especially if it's a team that you don't think is going to develop you right and get the best out of you. There's no point. You can stay in college. You can stay where you at, Texas. They got better facilities than probably where he's going to end up anyway. And he getting paid. And he like,
but you're not making $600 million. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
But how many people are making $600 million in the league?
By the time Arch Manning get up to his second contract, it'll probably be about $600 million.
But
if he's not getting developed right, if
you
don't get developed right, he's looking at a bad team. He's not gonna make that.
I don't. Okay, this is not. I understand he's a Manning, but $600 million is different.
Yeah, but that's not for 7 years.
But if you're making $10 million a year just to go to school, you can kind of chill, like
right. That's not included all the little side things. You know, the Texas giving out cars, giving out.
You know,
Texas $10 million a season. Like, but the reality is, he's
in college too.
Yeah. What do you think, Bama?
I think he's gonna stay, man. Like I said, we in a different day and age of college football. When I went, when Swiper went, when J-Rod went, these boys, they get padded a little money to be able to stay all 4 years. Like if it was a situation where it was how we was still eating ramen noodles, of course, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go get this money.
I had a little bit of money. I
had a little bit of bread in school, y'all. A little bit.
It was nice for the time. Hey, for 2011, it was something.
Probably tried to call it cost of attendance.
But we didn't get no summer money though. We got money 10 months out of the 12 months of the year though. So you know what I mean. We didn't have the.
Let's get back to the pros. Travis Hunter. Not too much. Couple catches, whatever. Played on both sides of the football, offense and defense. Was doing all the dancing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, J-Rob? I'm not. I love the talent, but whatever. That's
what's wrong with the dancing?
What's wrong with the dancing?
It's too much. Let's go out there and let's play football. I'm old school, but it's too much. And I understand he's young, he's happy, got plenty of money, he's enjoying himself, got a good time, got the girlfriend, and everybody's in their business.
No, he's got a wife.
You got a wife, huh?
Oh, excuse me, the wife. That's probably a mistake. But the truth of the matter is this. I just want to talk about him playing football. I'm getting sick of it right now. I think he's super duper talented. This two-way thing, though, to me is ridiculous. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, my goodness.
Stop.
Why are you saying, oh, my goodness?
You got to, because this not even the first one in the league, though. We saw Champ Bailey do this. We seen Dion do it. We saw, who was it?
You got to bring up Champ Bailey. This is crazy. You didn't have to bring up Champ.
But Champ did do that, though. Champ did do that, though.
You could have just brought Dion up. Revis Island better. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh, anyway, I'm talking about playing two ways in the sport. Travis Hunter, look, Corey, it's going to happen. Like, he's going to play over what? I mean, how many snaps you playing a year in the NFL right now? Like, I don't even know. He's going to play over 300 on both.
Yeah, I'll say this. I'll probably say most on one side of the football. I'll probably say you probably play about 40 to 55 snaps a game. You playing on one side of the ball.
Yeah, the Jacksonville Jaguars might be the worst team in the NFL this year.
How they do what?
Their odds are 24-1 to have the worst record in the league. I think I would buy into that. I don't think
they have a good defense. They got Trevor Lawrence. They got two good receivers. They got a decent running game.
They got.
I think you're being too harsh right now. I think you're being too harsh right now.
Brian Thomas Jr.
And Travis Hunter. Put him in. And Travis Hunter.
Yeah, about to say BTJ's crazy. You got Travis Hunter. You got Trevor Etienne.
But Travis Hunter was he was a top 3 receiver in college football last year. What you mean?
This is the professional.
But you
take right off like what? So, but their defense is cool too, though.
They just a poorly ran.
You think they're going to be worse than the Saints?
Think they'll be about as bad as the Saints
with no quarterback.
Ooh, that's crazy.
Well, the Saints don't have no quarterback.
You're being harsh right now.
Tyler Slaw. What's a Slaw? Is it slow or slow?
I think
I thought it was show. I thought Tyler
show. Tyler no show.
Tyler no show.
Tyler Slaughterhog. He garbage.
That man was 26 years old.
Nobody has Jacksonville as a playoff team here. Nobody.
I do.
You got the Jaguars making the playoffs in the AFC.
I mean, I got obviously, I got the Texans winning the division.
Who they making the playoffs over?
Who they making the playoffs over?
J-Rob just yapping. That's all that is. That's Connecticut. That's a Connecticut. I got to be Connecticut and Jacksonville lined up.
No, I'm gonna tell you what it is. I want to believe. Look. I'm gonna tell you why I gotta give a little grace, because on this platform, I was called like a Trevor Lawrence hater, and I'm not even a Trevor Lawrence hater. I don't hate Trevor Lawrence. I don't think he's a bum. Only thing I really ever said was $50 million a year is kind of crazy for a quarterback. Ain't really done nothing. That's all I ever really said. $50 million a season is kind of crazy. What he's done.
Mm-hmm.
But this is my whole point, bro. When it comes to the Jacksonville Jaguars, if that offense looks somewhat decent, I mean,
they're better than Denver. They're not better than the Chargers. They probably be the way I feel after what
they might not be better than the Raiders. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I can see,
but I don't know that, bro. I don't know that though.
I don't think they're better than the Jets.
They're better than the Colts and they're better than the Titans.
Hey, Swipe, I like the way I'm talking today. You seen that Justin Fields drive yesterday, y'all? I seen Jay Fields yesterday.
Wait, what? So Corey, what would it take you to be a believer on Travis? Stop dancing.
No, it's not that him stopping. Well, that will help make me think he takes football more serious. But no, what had me
he takes it serious?
All the time.
Can I go
both meetings, defense and offensive meetings?
This is some gold jackets ain't the same.
Lawrence Taylor was doing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, but Lawrence Taylor might be the best football player ever, and I get it. I'm a Travis Hunter supporter. What I'm saying is, sometimes I don't feel like he take the game seriously. This is weak. This is the first.
He might be the most. He might be the most in shape player we've seen in college ever.
I understand that. I get all of that. He was running
100+ snaps a game in the Big 12.
And play it. Pick a position and play it. This whole two-way thing to me, it's a gimmick. It's a gimmick. Jacksonville don't need gimmicks.
Wait, hold on. How am I eligible for the wide receiver, college football wide receiver of the year, and DB of the year in college football in the Pac-12, and it's a gimmick?
It's a gimmick.
So, if I told you,
in the NFL, it's a gimmick. In the NFL,
I think you are ridiculously wrong for saying that.
I told you, if a kid don't smoke, don't drink, don't party, he just stays home, plays the game, and works out. You saying he not serious?
Married?
I don't think he take.
And he's married. Yeah, he's married right now.
My next thing would be, why not just play? Why not just play?
All he want to do is fish the bass. All he want to do is fish the bass.
It ain't no different. It ain't no different than the person that's whistling all day at the post office. It's somebody that's just happy to have a job. He happy to be at work. That's
why not just play one position. Why try to do it all?
I can do both at an elite level.
Because
they drafted him to do both, though.
One thing about pro players is they have a level of delusion. That's why they are pro players.
Yes.
That's why you remember once upon a time the fastest 100-meter dash was 11.5 until somebody said, I'm gonna run a 10. They was just like you, man, you crazy. You ain't finna run no 10 nothing. Then came along, hey man, I'm gonna run a sub 10.5. Man, you crazy. And then look what we got to 9.58. You see what I'm saying? Because athletes have this different level of delusion.
Player. Why start off as a two-way gimmick? You see
because
what I'm saying?
He was the best two-way player.
That's what they drafted him to do.
And first of all, stop comparing him to Deion Sanders, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, you know what? He was better. He was better. He was a better two-way player, and then he was at Florida State. Yeah, you're right. Deion wasn't a two-way player. Travis Hunter is.
We should stop not even close.
Yeah, we should stop comparing them. I agree with you 100%.
He's right.
Comparing them.
He's the best too. He's one of the best athletes.
1,000 yards. And what's the best DB in the country? Maybe outside of Ja'Day Barrett and Johnson.
But
that's it.
It was 80 tackles on top of that, right? 80 tackles. What? 4 picks? The only
reason though, we also too though, Deion allowed him to be that because there's a lot of coaches, Nick Saban, Mike Norvell, where he was committed to, said that nigga was not playing both ways. If he would,
guess what? I ain't going to your school then.
That's why he was with Deion.
But my whole issue you call it a gimmick. I would understand if it's a gimmick if like he was drafted in order. Like if the Browns had the pick, they just took him because he was the best available. The Jaguars picked him with belief in him being able to do this.
Traded up for him.
Yeah, like they gave up next year's first round because they believe in what, like in their mind, they drafted 2 players in one. And so my issue with what you're saying, Unc, is like a gimmick is crazy. And I'm going to tell you why it's crazy for you to say a gimmick. Do you know how difficult it is to play 100 snaps a game, week in and week out?
Don't do it in the NFL. Don't do it.
Unc, it is tiring to play in college. It was tiring to play 45 to 55 snaps a game. That's tiring. I'm tired. I'm playing one side of the football. God forbid the offense gets a fumble or interception. It's a sudden change. I just came off the no huddle offense. What he's doing, and this is why I personally, and I think Bama, Trey, Swipe, I think y'all all agree with this part. The reality with what Travis Hunter does, the reason why it's so impressive is because of his stamina to be able to do it. The fact that he can play 100 snaps a weekend at a high level, at the level that he's playing those 100 snaps, I think it's supposed to be one of the most impressive things I've ever seen in this game. And I remember me and Bam used to be up here arguing with Trent and all these boys because, you know, they weren't all the way investing yet. And our biggest argument was he playing 100 snaps. He's the first player in football that the metric that you're using to say how great he is snap count. He's the only player you talk about snap count because it's ridiculous what he's able to do.
Okay, but he did it in the first. He did it in the Pac-12 and in the Big 12. He didn't do it in the SEC. And to do it in the NFL, he needs to do it in the NFL. I think you got to kind of work yourself into it. And I'm not downing the kid's talent. I'm a Travis Hunter supporter.
I'm sure Alabama would have loved to have Travis Hunter last year.
I'd have voted for him for Heisman Trophy if he would have had, you know, if I was a Heisman voter. I'm not. I hate when I write stuff down and then I don't know. Jackson Dart. Swipe, you've been the one kind of beating this New York Giant drum this offseason. You know, it's talking about their defense, talking about the offense to be better. Malik Nabers. We saw on the first game of the preseason, we saw Dart come in and play well. We saw Russell Wilson play well. What, 4.5, 5 wins? We going, or you think we going 6-7, or do you think we going 8-9?
Oh, they finna turn you into an edit. Say that again, 6-7. Go like this, 6-7. Go like this. Say 6.
Whatever. No, leave me alone.
They're gonna put you in the edit.
Are you feeling a little bit more confident about your Giant love this good Sunday morning?
I think they have 3 quarterbacks that they all feel comfortable starting. Is that fair for the group?
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
They have 3 quarterbacks they all feel comfortable starting: Jameis Winston, Russell Wilson, and Jackson Dart. Malik Nabers is going to go crazy this year.
Yes.
They have Tracy. They're going to have Scatterbo. Offensive line will be more gelled. The defensive line is going to be really good. I just think that you all are saying that the Cowboys are just going to outright drum them. I think that's been my biggest thing. I think that they're closer than you all give them credit for, but because a lot of y'all are star merchants up here. You know what I mean? So I understand, you know, why you might love the Dallas Cowboys. Corey loves his, you know, Jerry Jones supporter. He has a Jerry Jones pillow he sleeps to every night.
I'm a Jerry Jones supporter. You know, I'm a supporter of the Dallas Cowboys.
Loves the Cowboys. But I think the Giants are going to be a lot better. And I mean situationally better than folks are giving them credit for.
Situationally better with Brian Daboll as the head coach. Interesting.
Brian, well, can you be fair to Brian Daboll? He was really good when he was an offensive coordinator. He helped turn it. Yeah, with the Bills.
Josh Allen.
Yep. And then he was also turned Daniel Jones, his only productive year he's ever had in his career. Look at Brian Daboll.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to play a game. Well, that was Saquon Barkley's contract that Daniel Jones got. He got $40 million a year because of Saquon that year, but
still ridiculous to this day.
That's neither here nor there, but you know, whatever. But I do think though, Corey, that if they can get moderate, Corey, can they get top 22 quarterback play out of those quarterbacks this year with that team? I was saying I think they'll win 5 or 6 games, but they'll be in almost every game they're in because of their pass rush and because of their competency at the quarterback position. Is that fair? Is that a fair exclamation?
No, I agree with you. No, I agree with that. I agree with that. I think that's very fair. I'm excited. I'm honestly low key. The way to, obviously, we have our regional, we have our regional training camp news because of just where we are on the map. So I get a lot of Jets Giants training camp. I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of excited to see this Russell Wilson Giants thing. I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know if it's going to be good, bad, or ugly. But there is just this level of just mystery that I'm excited to see because I agree with Swiper about this. I do think that defense is going to be all right. And the one thing I do know about football, I think Bama Trey, we all know this. If you can steal some extra possessions, you got a shot no matter who you are. If you're a team that can steal possessions due to your defense, you got a shot in this thing. And look, I get it. Russ legacy kind of tainted right now because what he did with the Broncos.
This is not the let Russ cook era. That is gone.
But it might be. That's my thing. It might be all over again, though. It might be the let Russ cook era.
Who's going to get hurt? That's the era we're going into. The underperformer who's going. He'll look good.
Jackson Dart is good though.
Huh?
What if he's good? Some of these throws he made. Some of these throws he made this week was good.
Seattle, they ran him out of Denver.
Jackson Dart. I'm saying, what if Jackson Dart? Like, what? Remember what y'all saying about Shadur? Jackson has some really good throws.
He really did.
He did. That fade ball he threw for the TD, that's what you saw on tape. And Ole Miss, that's what you wanted from him.
So I'm saying, if he's good, y'all, like, why not? I'm saying, just like, why not? Why can't they push the Cowboys? Like, why can't?
But my question is, do you need Jackson Dart to start? Not really. You can't give him a year. Let me ask you this, right? If Russell Wilson guaranteed you 9 to 10 wins, are you starting Jackson Dart?
Russell Wilson ain't gonna win 9 to 10 games.
And 9 to 10 wins might not even get you in the playoffs, but you get 9 to 10 wins. Do you need to start Jackson Dart this year?
I mean, if you feel like Jackson needs to develop, because you're about to do the same thing. Whatever you said about Shadur, you should say about Jackson Dart. If there's 10% likelihood, as you put it in your math, in the Bama math, that he could be a franchise quarterback, then start him right away.
You got to bank on it.
Russell Wilson and
Russell Wilson versus Joe Flacco as the starter is like it gives you a little bit more leeway. And one guy was drafted in the first round. They don't have a choice but to eventually start him. Shadur was a 5th round pick, so they could easily
when saying
move on to him.
I mean, Trey.
Russell Wilson and Joe Flacco are that's two different completely situations. Like trying to argue that Jackson Dart, they might want to start him because of what they've seen in preseason, but Russell Wilson is a quarterback that has promise to him. Like we can't sit here and try to act like Shadur Sanders in that situation is the same. No, Joe Flacco is an old quarterback who we really don't expect nothing out of, honestly. Versus Russell Wilson, we don't know what Russell Wilson can provide.
Bama, you've seen Dart play. He didn't play for Alabama, but he played for Ole Miss. Had Ole Miss in playoff conversations and stuff like that. Gets drafted fairly highly in the draft. I'm indifferent to Jackson Dart. I've seen a lot of failure from the New York Giant organization at the quarterback position, so I'm kind of in show me mode, right? But I don't know. I don't know Jackson Dart. You know what I'm saying?
Well, his coach, Lane Kiffin, one of the greatest preparers of the quarterback position of this century, to me, or this era right now.
I agree with that.
I think, him coming from up under that tutelage to the NFL, he should translate pretty well. Year one starter, I don't know, because you got Jameson, you got Russ there, so the politics of it. But like what Swiper said, I mean, the same thing you can apply to Shadur, you can apply to Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart probably has like a better arm than Shadur, so I mean, it's a lot of more high-level throws he can make. The fade ball in the end zone, that's like what you like to see. Those like gut check, let your nut hang type throws. So I like to see that. And Jackson Dart is mobile. He can run that rock too. So I don't know. Like it depends on what the Giants are really going for. Are they going for trying to make the playoffs? Then I'll probably say you want to go Russ. But if you trying to develop this rookie into something, I'm not mad if you go Jackson Dart because you could probably still win 6 or 7 games with him at quarterback with Malik Nabers, Tracy, and that defense alone.
Wandale Robinson.
Yeah, like shout out Rondale. I mean, I don't see why they can't win 6, 7. They not losing to the Cowboys again this year either. Y'all go
the Giants not losing.
Y'all go split that this year.
I can see them split. I don't think they'll go 2-0 against the Cowboys. I think they'll split it.
Giants, for Christ's sakes.
Man, the Cowboys is beating the Giants both times.
Yes.
Both times? You sure about that?
Yes.
My problem with that though is like, what defense are they trying out there though, bro?
The defense will be better this year.
Like my thing with the Giants, and this is why I could get behind what Swipe and Ben are saying is like, I feel like the Giants are gonna be like, if it's a 10-10 football game, I do think the Giants could win it 17-10 or 13-10. I think their defense will get them extra stops.
What'd you say, Trey?
Y'all taking the eye candy, man. The Cowboys are beating the Giants. Like Jackson Darrell Russell Wilson. We like Malik Nabers. He gonna go crazy, but like they're not beating the Cowboys as the
Cowboys with no run defense whatsoever.
So they gonna leave
right. What do they have though? What do they have, Trey?
You know what Tyrone Tracy finna be doing? You see that Madden animation?
He's finna start toting on them boys, bro.
Hey, y'all finna 2-0 them for 6 years in a row. Yeah, like this is finna be the 6th year in a row if y'all 2-0 them. Y'all finna 2-0 them for the 6th
why not? And do it every other year.
I don't see it this year.
Giants and Commanders week 1. The Commanders are 6.5-point favorites. Who's taking the 6 with the Giants?
I'm taking the 6 with the Giants.
Terry McLaurin there?
If Terry McLaurin ain't suiting up either, I'm taking that 6 points.
They gonna figure that out. They gonna
outside the Eagles, the Commanders and the Cowboys are question marks because they rosters could be completely different. Yeah. Literally, they rosters are one
nobody's
contract negotiation.
Because I know the Giants going to beat the Commanders in week 1. Nobody's committing to that.
I'm taking the 6 points though. I will take that 6.5 though.
I'm asking this to the group because I legitimately am, and this is it's. Is there a chance? Because remember, Micah Parsons, when he was drafted 10th, 2021,
10 or 11.
Yeah. Like so that. Right, is there a world where Abdul Carter is better than Micah as a rookie?
Could be.
So, but I'm saying, would that matter?
I'm very high on Abdul Carter's ceiling. Very high.
So, would that matter, Corey? Then, if he is Micah Parsons and they have the rest of the defensive line, versus that offensive line, would that matter for you? Rest of the season, how you slot them?
Parsons, you're not okay. If Carter is a better player, it's not like Micah Parsons is downgraded because Carter's better.
No, but I'm saying the Giants' chances if they have a pass rusher that good with a very good defensive line and a competent quarterback, wouldn't that typically would amount to
how are they going to play the game? That's how Dable going to play the game, right? How's he going to pace the game and let that defense breathe? Let that defense not have to be on
check down Charlie over routes for Malik Nabers.
Back. You got one receiver making 170 targets. You know what I'm saying? You got
Darius Slayton's good. Why y'all acting like Slay ain't nothing?
Darius Slayton is
he's a good wide receiver 3. What's wrong with Slayton?
He's just a guy, Darius Slayton.
He's like a Juwan Jennings. He's like a Juwan Jennings.
He's good though. He's still passable.
I want to ask you, Swipe, a player that we didn't see this weekend, and I think it could be a problem. We didn't see Michael Penix. Now, if you are going into your first year as the undefined starter for your franchise, your organization, we don't have 4 preseason games anymore. Mm-hmm. You got 3 weeks to get this right. Why is Michael Penix not playing in the first week?
Because he's ready, He's ready, You've seen enough.
Pat Mahomes played this week. Bo Nix played this week. Everybody else played this week. What are the Falcons doing? That they think that Michael Penix is, like you say, J-Rob, ready, and he don't have to go out there in week 1? Michael Penix needs
I ain't gonna lie. This is why me and you we beefing.
Go ahead.
You got all this passion about Michael Penix Jr., but you're also the same guy that picked a second-year quarterback to go to the freaking Super Bowl this year. Do you understand that?
I know what Bo Nix can do. I saw what Bo Nix
did. You took 2 second-year quarterbacks. You took Bo Nix and you took J.J. McCarthy. He ain't played a snap.
I'm looking at dudes that know how to coach the quarterback position. Who in Atlanta know how to coach the quarterback?
I'm not gonna lie. And that's where I feel like it's slippery slope. Because this is my issue when we do that. When we had that conversation about is this guy giving a coach this that? You watch what? Michael Penix started the last 4 games of last year? Was it the last 4 games before they took him out with Kirk Cousins? Unc, you watch some football games.
He's in it.
Come on, Unc. He's going to be perfectly okay. He's going to be okay.
But why is he not playing? Show me that he's okay.
But why can't he play? But why can't he play in game 3 and call it a day going to regular season? Why got to play game 1?
Why is he not playing in the preseason? I'm saying
It's only the first week though. Unc, do it really matter?
58% of his passes last year and his starts. He completed 58% of his passes. That's not good enough that somebody can sit down and
There's
not.
more context to that. They threw him into the fire late game. Would you expect him to complete 70% of his passes as a rookie?
But three TD, 3 interceptions, 58% from the. I mean, but to be fair though, like I understand what he's saying. He does need reps, and so Corey is saying, why would you not give him the most reps possible to get him ready to get on timing with Drake London, and their top 5 tight end they still drafted, who's still on the roster. So obviously Bijan, Darnell Mooney, who apparently rose to be one of the 10 best wide receiver 2s in the NFL last year. Like they have people that he needs to get his timing down with. So I'm with him. Everybody else, and let me ask you this too, J. Rob and Trey. Because Trey, you're in training camp right now, which by the way, I don't know for you right now. The worst time of the year
though to be in training camp. I just want to say Brace clean by the way, Trey.
The worst time of the year every single year is August when you play in college football. It is the worst time in life. The only women you see on the volleyball team and in training staff. It's a bunch of 100 men. It's 100 men every day. Nobody want to be there. Everybody's hot. Everybody's tired. You nap in the locker room because you got to go from meeting, practice, training room, lunch, meeting, back to practice, training room, dinner, meeting, and then if you got a strength and honor thing or whatever like we had, you got to do a program from 8 to 9:30 of development, team development crap, and then you go to bed. You got to wake up, and if you hurt, you got to be at the training center at 5:30 a.m.
in the morning.
Gots to be there.
Like, and it's mandatory, dog. Like, that's the worst time of the year.
And you might be in that screen. And they throw you in that sand pit. And they throw you in the sand pit. They throw you in the sand, bro.
I hated that time, bro. Anyway, look. Do you
think that for real?
I'm getting bad flashbacks, like,
bro. It's horrible, bro. Like, I'm telling you, man, it's the worst time of the year, bro. Like, and the only saving grace was the fact that you got the volleyball team to walk into the training area. You could talk to them a little bit and be like, "Damn, I'm a human being again." Anyway, look.
Shout out to the volleyball players.
Do you think Michael Penix this year? Do you think Michael Penix this year? What's a reasonable expectation, y'all? Do you think for Penix with the situation he's in, and the fact he hasn't played a lot? And he's also the same age as Bo Nix and Jaden Daniel. He's a little older. He's about 25. Like, what's a reasonable expectation for him this season?
The playoffs this year.
The playoffs is
level play. I said level play. I don't know.
Level of play.
Level of play. Level of play.
By the end of the season, if the Falcons can say, and I think he's going to accomplish just 100%. Right, I'm saying that I think they might be going about it wrong. But at the end of the season, if the Atlanta Falcons can look at their roster and say, okay, this guy's going to be our quarterback for the next 10 years, even if they're not a playoff team, I think that Michael Penix Jr. had a successful season. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I think he's going for 4K this season, so I think he's at least getting 4,000 passing yards for sure.
Bama, you want to take care of these super chats?
Got you right now, my man. Cam Cobain.
Let me take me off the screen right quick.
Yeah, take me off too real quick. Take me off.
Ooh, y'all got y'all ugly.
Bathroom breaks in a 2-hour show is disgusting, by the way.
Hour and a half, actually. Hour and a half. We're going to go 2 hours. We're going hour and a half.
You know them old niggas bathroom breaks chat. Y'all know them old niggas, man. But anyway, Cam Cobain with $5. I hope Shadur have a JD and CJ type of rookie season. I'm not mad, I just want him to keep progressing through everything. You know what I mean? I want it to be sustainable. And then if he had that type of year and then you have a slump, we right back in the same boat we was just in. So I just want him to go out there and progress, win a few ball games.
Who's a player that you think? Matter of fact, Bama, if I told y'all that this year that his numbers were, let me see. If I told you that over the course of the whole season that he threw for like 2,900 yards, 14 TDs, had 7.3 yards per attempt with that team, how would y'all feel about that?
2,900 kind of. How many games you think?
How many games he's playing?
So like, let me do a full 16.
What if you play like 14 games?
So I'll do a full 16. 32. So 3,200 yards, 14 TDs, 9 interceptions, and averaging like I said, 7.3 yards. So 3,200, 14 TDs.
Yeah.
That's what Teddy Bridgewater did his second year with the Vikings, and they're a defensively led team with a running game. So like, I mean, what I don't know what to expect from Shadur this year because I don't like the offense. Cedric Tillman's their number 2, y'all. They already didn't make it work with like Baker Mayfield and them. I know Baker had a different coaching staff, but like I don't trust Cleveland. So I think it's just about game management more than anything else. Like, how do you manage the game? You know, how do you make good decisions with the football? How are you putting your team in the best situation possible? Are you efficient in the red zone? Are you efficient in third down? Are you getting at least 5 yards on first down? Like, I just want you to have good process. He's going to make a lot of good plays. Is the offensive line going to be there for you? Like, I don't think he's in a good situation. They probably may not have Judkins for the first 4 to 6 weeks of the season. So who they running the ball with?
They still got Dylan Sampson. He fire. Dylan Sampson fire. I ain't gonna lie.
He's cool, yeah. I'm telling you, like they don't have top end anything except for David Njoku and Jerry Jeudy. He had a Pro Bowl year last year, to be fair, but like I just don't trust the situation a lot.
And they got Harold Fannin Jr., another bona fide tight end dog. Mm-hmm. Like they got a few weapons to help them out now. I think maybe, like I said, it depends on what them yardage looks like. If it looks like he's progressively getting better throughout the year, I'm gonna like it. You know what I mean? So it just really depends. Now, if it just look like he's struggle busting for it, like T-Law and them boys, like it's just struggle bust for them type of yards, it's so inconsistent. And it's like, I'm a little bit nervous, but I think if he consistently plays good, right, and is able to rely on that defense and they win some ball games, get a few upsets up in there, bro, I'm not mad at that type of yardage.
All right,
you got Vonnie with the $2. Thoughts on Emma Wari in the Seahawks defense.
Even Wari gonna be good, y'all.
That's gonna be nice.
Yeah, even Wari
6'3", 4 talent, range, hit like a truck. Oh man, like it jumped.
Yeah, Shane Beamer is building the program down here, and you're going to start to see a lot of NFL talent trickle out. Human Yuri is one of them. He's a good player. We've already seen Xavier Legette, even though he can't catch. It is what it is. But you're going to start to see more players. Obviously, the Lenoris Sellers could be the first pick of the draft. So Shane Beamer is getting the job done. I know that SEC documentary is on Netflix right now.
I watched it. It's good too. It's good.
Yeah,
I'm watching it right now.
Shout out to Graham Mertz, the Florida quarterback that got injured last year when DJ Lagway took over. He's actually played for the Houston Texans yesterday, so he's fully recovered from that ACL tear, and he got a chance to get out there and play. RJ Harvey looked good. He got a good amount of snaps. Ashton Genty did not look good. Ramondre Stevenson is going to be the Patriots starting running back.
You think so?
It's not going to be. Yes, it's not. I don't think it's going to be Henderson.
What's Travion going to be like? Reggie Bush? I
think that's Travion's role right there. I think Travion gives speed to that offense, which makes that offense much better. That offense hasn't had speed in years, maybe even
respectfully. I disagree.
I mean, Henderson.
You tagged me in that when you saw it, because that's all I got.
That's
I'm with you.
Guy right there.
Cold,
listen.
He had the 100 yards punt return.
As an Ohio State fan,
he's not going to play.
As an Ohio State fan, I didn't think we needed Quinshon Judkins, Swiper. When we were going into the year, I didn't think we need. I thought Travion was more than enough.
Listen, you played Division I football, and you didn't go to that school. Hey, we're talking about we. Isn't that nasty, y'all? What's up with this culture we live in today? How you play against? You damn near played against them. You might have played against them. Matter of fact, now that I know you a little bit, so how you going to say we?
Boosie said you could get a ticket for doing what you're doing too, just so you know.
How we both play?
So I can't get a ticket. So I can't just have went to the school I committed to and be a fan of the team I grew up being a fan
after you already done been at the. We done played at the same level. What you mean? We played at the same level.
I agree with the rest of the crew here. I think Stevenson's a steal in drafts right now. I want to transition this into some fantasy. Penix, Dart, Joe Milton looked horrible, by the way. Justin Field adds speed to the offense.
Don't say that too loud, man.
He did. And you know I'm a Joe Milton guy.
I'm over here glazing Joe Milton and just let him be, bro. Let him develop.
Shout out to Joe Milton. Y'all don't understand that.
No touch.
If you like Josh Allen, you like Joe Milton.
Rookie year, Josh Allen. Yeah, I'm with you.
I think we're taking a little bit too far with that. But who was it? Earlier in the program, we were talking about a wide receiver, and I wanted to bring it back up. We talked about Malik Nabers and Swipe. I want to get your opinion on if you're on the clock in round one and Malik Nabers and Nico Collins are both there.
Oh no, Malik is going ahead of Nico. So I mean,
but I'm asking you, what are you going to do? I don't want to hear the fantasy pros. I don't want to hear the rankings. I'm saying, what are you swiping?
What are you going to do, Swipe? What are you going to do?
I know. I hear you. I hear you.
You're in the back half, mid to back half of the first round, and you're looking at Malik Nabers and Nico Collins.
Well, if I'm in the back half, I'm getting both in a snake draft. So you ain't really saying nothing to me.
You pick 8. You got the pick. You got the 8th pick. You pick 8 out of 12.
If I'm picking 9, 10, or 11, I'm not letting you walk away with both of them.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm looking at this situation from the Giants. I'm like, bro, that's a free each. People sleeping on how they're gonna be all right, man. But I'm probably taking Nico.
Really?
Because Nico's
I think I am too.
But like their offensive line sucks, man, and they're not gonna have a run game for real.
Okay.
The Giants offensive line sucks.
I'm gonna tell you this. I just think Swipe. You know why this question is hard for me when Uncle's talking about it? Because I think Nico Collins might be like top 2 all around in the league. Just like every checking off. What I mean by it, just checking off every box: size, hands, route running. Like if you checked off a bunch of boxes, Nico Collins compared to the rest of the NFL, he's checking off. Like
Nico's right behind those two for me. Like in terms of just talent, I'm probably. I mean, however you want to weigh that.
Like if I'm not talking Jamar Chase and I'm not talking Jettas, after those two, I'm not saying Nico is an AJ Brown or a Tyreek Hill.
Yo, you're right. He better.
But the thing is, I think I'm about to say, I do think he's that level of wide receiver, though. Like, I think he can have the type of season by the end of the season. We talking about him as a top 3, top 5 guy in the league. Like, I just think he has every tool you're looking for at the position.
Yeah, I'll take Nico. I'll stand.
I'll take Nico before I took Malik. But also, I'm at this point too. I might not like this. I'll take Brian Thomas Jr. over Malik Nabers. I think
Malik Nabers
is going
to get the ball though. In a fantasy perspective, Malik Nabers is going to get the pill. They going to throw him the rock. Like
Nico not going to get that rock.
But not more than Malik. Malik is going to get the ball over. And if no injuries happen. Malik Nabers is probably going to be the most targeted receiver in the NFL.
He had 100
over Jamar Chase.
Last year he had a 23.8%
over Jamar Chase. That's a lot of targets, bro. That means you think
Jamar Chase got T. Higgins.
So Malik Nabers, you got over 100 receptions this season.
Yes. He had 100 receptions last year.
He had 100 receptions last year.
Okay.
He'll be a 100 catch guy. He will be. Listen, I don't know how many of the catches are going to be. He'll be a 100 catch player.
So Nico was on pace for wide receiver 3 last year. I'm looking at all the PPR stuff. So just do with that what you will.
The depth of target is going to be the depth of target for Nabers, for Collins to be better than the depth of target for Nico. I got to give y'all some props. Well, not just because who is this? I can't answer this right now. I got to give. They calling me. I got to give you all some props. Last night in the draft, I saw this for the first time ever that I've seen it in a draft this year. Devante Adams went off the board as wide receiver 11. Lad McConkey went off the board as wide receiver 12. So to me, that says that, okay, well, people are picking up this Devante Adams could be the guy in that. Devante Adams could be a better option fantasy-wise than Lad McConkey. I still think Lad McConkey out-targets because you got Puka Nacua on that Rams team, whereas Lad McConkey is just him and bum-ass Quentin Johnson, who ain't never – you want to make some money on Sundays?
Hello, my boy Quentin Johnson.
Bet Quentin Johnson unders across the board. Bet Quentin Johnson unders and catches. Bet his unders and yardage, and you will hit those bets every Sunday.
Hey, that's
you like Trey Harris for them then? You think Trey Harris is gonna have a better season?
I'm Lad McConkey.
But Trey Harris is gonna be the number 2 though. Or is it Quentin Johnson?
I would take that.
Shit,
what about Keenan Allen?
Well, yeah, Keenan Allen is back there now.
I'm glad they got Keenan Allen now. I'm glad they got Keenan Allen back.
I think he get that pill before Lad McConkey. I can't lie. I think they going back
over Lad.
I ain't gonna lie though. I think the Lad McConkey.
But if Lad was a different
bro.
pigmentation, bro, I'm not gonna lie, or had a different last name, at least one of them, one of the other, I think people will have more respect for him. But that McConkey is throwing people off.
I like McConkey from the Little Giants. I like McConkey.
This
Lad, but it's like, is McConkey from the Little Giants going to do more than Keenan Allen? I mean, no, bro.
No, just
I like McConkey.
Yeah, he probably
I like him.
Bro.
I even like saying his last name. Lad McConkey.
The Keenan Allen thing is sentimental. Lad is clearly the WR1.
But they got Lad McConkey in fantasy is going in round 2 right now. You hear me?
Yeah, I'll take him in round 2.
But if you took the player,
I don't know if I'm taking McConkey in round 2.
That's a risky pick.
Bro, he gets so much volume though. That's the problem, y'all.
I would take Lad over Devante Smith. I would take Lad over Cortland Sutton. I would take Lad over Tyreek Hill.
You take a Lad,
bro. He had 82. Bro, hold on, y'all. Come on. If you heard a rookie receiver, y'all, listen to me. If you heard a rookie receiver in 16 games, just take the name off. 82. Matter of fact, close your eyes. Everybody up here, close your eyes. Bama, close your eyes. If I told you 82 receptions as a rookie, 1,149 yards and 7 touchdowns as a rookie, and I said you can get him in the second round and go into his second year on a good team,
I'm trying to see it. I'm trying to see
that it. That sounds good with my eyes closed. But I
open my eyes closed. It sounds good with my eyes closed.
I open my eyes.
I don't know if I believe it though.
Why wouldn't you believe it if the numbers are? He is the target monster.
Because he's a white small player named McConkey.
My thing about Lad McConkey is my same thing about me feeling like Jaden Daniels is going to have a little bit of a slip this year. That tape is in. The tape, Bama. You know the tape is in, Bama. You know that tape is in.
We got people
that
like
tape is in, bro.
We got people like OG and Joel over there talking about that tape. You just said you would take Lad over Tyreek Hill.
Yeah. The targets are going to be more consistent.
Yeah. Actually, that's that this year.
This is why, this is why I gotta say his name. You're taking Lad McConkey over Tariq Hill.
Yes, I'm taking Lad McConkey, Lad Williams, Lad Johnson, Lad Simpson, Lad Ford. Whatever you want to do to make yourself feel better about the player, I'm taking Lad McConkey over Tyreek Hill. The targets are going to be more consistent.
Lad McConkey over Tariq Hill.
Unbelievable.
You have to worry about the quarterback missing 7 weeks.
Unbelievable.
Lad McConkey. He said Lad McConkey.
This is the top
over Tyreek Asenix Jubitus Hill. That is crazy.
Listen, this is not the Kansas City Chiefs Tyreek Hill. This ain't Tyreek Hill from 3-4 seasons ago. This is Tyreek Hill who's uninterested.
What are you doing right now, I ain't gonna lie, you the first old head.
Look at the ADP. Look at the ADP.
I'm gonna tell you why you really go against the grain, though.
Pulling up Fantasy Pros ADP. Swipe.
You are the first old head.
Where they going right now?
You the first old head with the young bulls. Gotta argue about the young bulls
before Tyreek right now. Lad is going before Tyreek.
That's crazy to me.
Lad's going before Higgins, Jackson Smith, and Jigba, like Garrett Wilson.
Okay, I can understand him going before Higgins. He's a wide receiver too.
But they're saying that Hill's going to fall because of the situation too, though, bro. Like they're saying two.
I don't think he's having a better year than Jackson Smith and Jigba. I think Jackson Smith going for 1,700 this year.
Now, if Lad McConkey's name was Jackson Smith and Jigba, you draft him.
I like McConkey. I keep telling you that. I like McConkey. It's just, why do I have to take McConkey in the second round? Because you got to take McConkey in the second round?
Because if you get, hold on. Because if you get a first-year receiver getting 1,200 yards and 7 TDs, yeah, typically I expect a development from that player, yes.
Why can't I get McConkey in the third or fourth?
Watch, he gonna finish top 5 wide receivers this year, and then you're gonna be sitting here looking crazy.
So y'all don't think Keenan Allen gonna take?
If he do, I'm gonna shut up. That's McConkey.
Keenan Allen 40, man. He going back over there, retire, farewell tour.
He got $8 million coming though.
All right, so can I name 5 receivers and let me just tell me
because he's not better than Trey Harris.
I got 5 names for y'all, fellas. I'm gonna give y'all 5 names. Can y'all just tell me that if Vlad McConkey is going to have a better season
after 3, I'm gonna say
Jetters. Okay, Jetters.
No,
Jamar Chase.
No,
that's two already, right?
Two elite wide receivers.
Yeah, I mean, he got him as one of the top 10 receivers. I mean, if he's going in the second round, like, he got to be in that mix. Is he going to have a better season than Malik Nabers?
No.
Likely not.
Maybe.
No.
Is he going to have a better season than Nico Collins?
No, that's not happening. If he's healthy, no. But I
He
think Nico's on the level
maybe
of the other
with
two.
All right, is he going to have a
situation.
better year than AJ Brown?
Maybe they don't get the same target share.
Maybe
they don't get the same target share in fantasy. That matters.
AJ Brown played for a running team. The Chargers are a running team too, but AJ Brown got to deal with the tush.
Look, this is J-Rob body watching. That's all this is. I'm saying watch the tape and look at the target share. That's all I'm saying. J-Rob, like, look at AJ Brown and look at Lad. It ain't got nothing
look
to do
at
with it.
AJ. Look at AJ.
J-Rob,
Look at him. He's a
with their uniforms on. You look at them with their shirts off. Look at them with their uniforms on. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Look, Keenan Allen gonna take some of them target shares away. Like, we had 2 years ago when Keenan Allen was on the Chargers, he got 150 targets.
He was the man then, though.
In 13 games, that's 2 years ago. In 13 games, he had 150 targets.
No, I don't even want to draft Lad. I haven't drafted Lad in any mock, so I don't want to draft him.
I haven't either, bro. I just can't get behind it, bro.
Hey,
drafting Jay McConkey, Lad McConkey in the second round to me just don't sit right in my heart, bro. It don't sit right with me.
He the Cooper Kupp, though. I mean, that's if you want to go white for white. That's what he is. That's the situation.
A different type of white man.
He's a
that
slot
was
He was
receiver,
with Sean McVay too. It's a whole different situation.
Yeah, but I'm saying, he's with Harbaugh and Justin Herbert. He's Justin Herbert.
So you telling me Lad McConkey could do a triple crown here?
I said nothing about that.
Couldn't do a triple
No,
crown.
just answer my question.
Lad could, now, if I told you Lad had
crown year,
115 receptions this year, what you going to do?
Compare him to Cooper Kupp. Can he have a triple crown year?
I didn't say that.
But I want to know, do you believe
I said because apparently I got to go white for white. So I'm having to go like white rice for white rice and compare, the two brands.
I like McConkey. I'm just wondering. I like McConkey.
All right, listen.
The whole thing is, can he win triple crown? Can McConkey win a triple crown?
No, not this year.
All right, that's one there. Yes or no? That's one there. Yes or no?
All right. It's probably a stretch that he win a triple crown, but that's not something.
But you acting like he's Hunter Renfrow or something. Like he better than him.
He is. Do you?
He is.
You know who's sliding into the second round of drafts now? Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Both of them. Is
he going to have a better year than Amon-Ra?
No, probably not.
Nah, probably not. He won't have a better year.
J-Mo finna get that rock. J-Mo finna get that ball.
I was just about to say that. It might be closer than we think. I think J-Mo going for like 1,300 this year.
Nah, that's J-Mo.
But he ain't done nothing in the league we call J-Mo yet. His name is Jameson Williams.
No, he get the name J-Mo. He get the name J-Mo.
When he caught that touchdown and impregnated the end zone, boy, come on now. Now that's when he merged into J-Mo.
Bro, Jameson Williams is going right ahead of Travis Hunter and behind Zay Flowers right now, y'all.
I'm gonna say this as a J-Mo owner in fantasy last season. J-Mo to me was the biggest boom or bust player in fantasy because J-Mo was the only player that could have 3 receptions for the game but have 20 points. You know why, Trey? Because he got a jet sweep for a touchdown, 1 deep ball for a touchdown, and the rest of his passes was over 20 yards a pop. Well, I think J-Mo is primed to have an elite season. I think he's going to have a great season.
He can take the top off the defense better than anybody in the league right now. So I have no problem with that, but his target share is not going to be consistent. You still got Laporta, you still got St. Brown, and you still got the best running back in the league.
Let me ask you this, as well. Are you drafting J-Mo or George Pickens first if you had to pick between the two?
That's interesting right there.
It's not.
There's two booms. To me, they're both boom and bust receivers at week to week.
That's interesting.
J-Mo easy.
J-Mo easy, Trey?
Easy. I'll probably go George.
I don't know if it's easy, Trey. I think got to really look in the mirror and really pick, bro. I might take Pickens.
Think of the situation they in. Is Dak Prescott okay, yeah, and they offense. I think the Lions offense is way more put together, and I think they're gonna scheme for J-Mo more. Plus, they have more threats to take away from J-Mo. You still gotta worry about Amon-Ra, you still gotta worry about Laporta, you still gotta worry about Gibbs. Like, I don't see George Pickens. I see George Pickens. And George Pickens, he throws fits. If he's not getting the ball, he's gonna start throwing a fit. So
but this is why I interject. You know what I mean? Because the Cowboys do a good job with them receiver twos, like Michael Gallup. They got Pickens in that role now instead of Michael Gallup, dog. I think Pickens really go eat in that role. And then Pickens already showed you he can get you 1,000 on 62 receptions. So him being over there, he just don't need a high volume of targets.
J-Mo got 1,000 on 58.
And that's why they both scary to me. And that's why they both scary receivers, because they receptions were, bro. There's the receivers with 100 receptions that have they total yardage, bro.
I'm just saying, man, Michael Gallup.
For me, it's a coin flip between J-Mo and George Pickens. I'll be honest with you, it's a coin flip.
But George Pickens was the number
Who would you
one.
take? J-Mo or Pickens, Swipe? Who we taking? You got to pick one though. You don't get a choice.
I like me a little rough around the edges, man. Give me Pickens, bro. I like a little like, you know, you ain't gonna play with me. I like a little bit of that a receiver, bro.
Yeah,
so
you know them guys from Beham, man, Birmingham, man. We a little different out there. That's Gotham City, man, with no Batman. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. When you from Birmingham,
and like I said,
George Pickens
their defense is about to be hot garbage. So George Pickens should be getting a lot of work this year.
All right, Swipe. Let me take it a step further. George Pickens, J-Mo, or Cortland Sutton, Swipe.
Cortland, yeah, Cortland. He's in clear number one.
What would you say about you? Who's going to be
y'all
hot garbage?
gotta, go ahead.
What you say, Swipe? Who's going to be hot garbage?
The Dallas Cowboys defense.
You don't know
I agree with that.
I do.
I know that. We know that.
You don't know that with Eberflus, but no Eberflus defense has ever been garbage.
Okay, your run defense ain't gonna be better. Okay, you really out here. You out here really defending Eberflus. Y'all finna struggle with the Giants. Y'all think I'm playing? Now you ain't just finna walk through nobody.
He's you killing me with the Eberflus talk. Yeah, the Eberflus talk. You killing me. Don't Eberflus.
None of his defenses have ever been bad. None of them.
And they got to do it bad.
All of a sudden, they're going to be bad this year.
Y'all don't even have y'all best personnel out there right now.
Michael
You might be trading Micah.
They don't have
you might not have Michael Parsons, though.
Bland. You know what Bland is? Bland. That's what he is. Y'all getting cooked.
He's a hater. He's a typical Dallas Cowboy hater.
That's not no hate. This is
reality. No, he's not.
There's no other reason. They had a bad year defensively last year.
Somebody asked about Cortland Sutton. Y'all got to remember, he was a wide receiver 8, I think, the last 11 games of the year or something. He's the main attraction. But look.
I don't know what everybody be watching with Diggs, bro. Y'all
I want the opposite side of the Cowboys. I want Dak and I want those two receivers. But that defense is about to be garbage, and I don't know, Bama. I'm over here defending Trevon Diggs.
I'm defending him too. You better stop playing with Trevon Diggs.
He ain't no top 10 corner though. He's
a top 10 corner.
He's not.
He's a top 10 corner. He's healthy. He's a top 10 corner.
He's not.
Why is he not when he's healthy? He's healthy, not top 10 corner.
I'm even thinking right now who I take over him in my head. I ran.
You got 10 corners over him.
Yes.
If
Where's Marlon Humphrey on your record right now? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, keep going, Marlo. I got
Jair. Give me another one.
Give me the 10.
Both of them. Okay, but I haven't I'm staying away from the top 4 reasons.
Can you give me the 10, Swiper? Who's the 10?
First off, put your mic where it belongs. You gonna talk to me. Talk to me straight up. Talk to me straight up. Listen.
He's probably 10.
Give me the 10. Give me the 10, Swiper. Get straight. Give me the 10.
He's closer to 9, 10 than he is to 4, 5.
He has 2. Stingley, Gonzo, Jalen Johnson. And then, you don't think
no. Jalen Johnson's not clearly better than him. Sorry, bro. Get up, walk away, bro. I don't care, Swipe. Walk away, bro. He's not better. You and me could argue corners every week if we have to. Kent Bailey not better than Revis. Jalen Johnson not better than Trevon Diggs. We got this conversation every day.
I'm just saying, bro. Y'all boys really need to just go back and watch Trevon, bro. Like the way he
watch the tape
in that zone, bro. Like that's why I say y'all don't be watching that man. The way he baits quarterbacks.
Bama. Yeah, he's a playmaker. I'm talking about playing the position. I'm talking about. How about this? I haven't even finished. I didn't get a chance to go through 5 y'all started lying. Jalen Johnson is very. Look at me. But I'm talking to you, J-Rob, because you over here clapping for Ohio State like you didn't play in the same damn division as Ohio State, basically. Stop it. Don't make no sense. Jalen Johnson's clearly better. Quinyon Mitchell better than him, too. Man. Let's keep doing this. Let's keep going. Quinyon Mitchell better. Y'all going to tell me I'm lying? Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying.
Man.
Matter of fact,
give me the best version of Trevon Diggs. I need that.
And then let's keep going. Let's keep going. Marlon Humphrey, is he better?
Yeah, he better than Marlon Humphrey.
All right, what's that, 7? That's 7 right there. That's 7 right there, right? You want me to keep going?
Keep going.
Is Jalen Ramsey better?
Yes.
At this point in his career,
that's 8. That's 8.
And, and now it's where Trevon Diggs is 9.
Denzel Ward.
No.
Denzel Ward.
Yeah, Denzel Ward better?
Denzel Ward a top 5 corner, top 3.
Okay, so
I'll take Denzel Ward. I would take Denzel Ward.
Top 5 at 8. I put him. He's at 8. That's 8. That's 8, right? That's 8, right? Wait. Trent McDuffie?
He's better than
That's 9. That's 9 receivers.
Okay, that's 9 corners, and I didn't say Gonzo yet.
Who?
He said Gonzo already.
He didn't say Christian Gonzalez. He didn't say
Gonzo.
I didn't say Christian Gonzalez earlier.
He's not better than Gonzo. He's not better than Gonzo. You're right. He's not better. So he's number 10. He's number 10.
No, he's not. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Y'all. Okay, because I know y'all about to lie right now. I know you're gonna lie. You better than Lattimore?
Yes.
At this
he better than Lattimore than me. He better than Lattimore than me. I got him over Lattimore, Joey Porter Jr. in the chat. I got him over Joey Porter Jr. The best version of him, I think is the top 10 corner.
Is he better than AJ Terrell right now?
He said
AJ Terrell is better than him.
If he's healthy, he's better than AJ Terrell to me. If he's healthy, 100%.
Let me see if you know ball. He plays nickel. Might be the best nickel in the sport. Is he better than Kenny Moore?
Yes, bro.
All right, so he played outside corner. He played outside corner.
Kenny is a dog. What you talking about? Kenny is great. Period. Though, let's not do this.
I like Kenny Moore.
Is he better than JC Horn?
Yes, to me, yes. The best version, yes.
Not better than Horn.
Give me the best version of Trevon Diggs over JC Horn.
If you want to say he ain't go
I don't care, chat. I'm taking him.
Jarius Sneed? Is he better than Jarius Sneed?
Yeah.
Best version, yes.
We're talking about today, right now.
Yes. Well, I don't know. If you
Jair Alexander, is he better when Jair's healthy?
Swipe.
If he's 100%,
15 corners. That's 15 corners I just named.
This is an 11 interception corner that we talk about.
I don't care about interceptions at corner. We know why. I don't.
See, this is why I'm on him now. Now I'm on him.
I don't, because Deron Bland has 6 TD returns. 6.
When we was arguing 2 weeks ago about corners, what was his biggest argument?
Interceptions.
Get it picked.
No. Remember what I said. Remember what I said, Corey.
Now you don't care about picks.
No, but Corey, he has 35. Listen. J-Rob, he has 35 targets that season and 10 interceptions and 19.
That ratio is
not even that. Yeah, exactly, J-Rob. You just yapping. That man Bland be getting cooked. He gets cooked.
Diggs is a playmaker. Bland is a playmaker.
Diggs gets cooked.
Both players are playmakers.
Neither one of y'all taking Jason.
He got 11 interceptions. Yes, he was a little bit greedy. That's why he also got 11.
Matter of fact, let me see if you actually know ball based on the tape, J-Rob. Based on the tape, J-Rob. Based on football, J-Rob. Is he better than Ward or Benford? Based on the tape, the teaching tape, based on playing corner, Christian Benford.
But this
Christian Benford?
I'm taking him over both of them.
That's how I know. That's how I know.
No, it's not how you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. Hold on. How is they corner? Hold on. How is they corner?
Hey, chat.
Trevon Diggs corner expected to be
he ain't even better than the best white corner in the game. He ain't even better than Cooper DeJean.
Yapping right now.
He's
not even better than Cooper DeJean.
He's better than DeJean. He's better than DeJean.
Sauce Gardner?
No, he's not better than Sauce Gardner.
Man, you gonna sit here and tell me better than Sauce?
Sauce Gardner is top 3.
Because, bro, I still be watching the Cowboys, bro. The range that this dude has to cover.
Talk about it, bro.
Secondary looks competent, bro.
And they get cooked. They have a whole pass defense.
That's why I said
it ain't working.
It's Micah Parsons and Diggs that holds that defense together. And if they play well,
they hold a bottom 15 defense together. Yeah, I agree.
Once Trevon Diggs got hurt, even though they had Bland in there, they were still ass, bro, because
they ain't great with Diggs either.
He's not the safety net Diggs is.
He's not the corner you need him to be either.
Diggs is out there playing chess with them quarterbacks.
The only reason you're doing this because he went to Alabama. He
does this. Diggs is like, hey, he's open. Not anymore.
I'm asking from a football standpoint. Why is he a better cover corner than Christian Benford?
All right, and so it is my whole thing.
He gets the ball back to your offense.
No, you can't give up. That's the issue. You can't give up 800 yards in a season and a 95 passer rating or whatever else it is over the course of a whole season, and then say you're better than somebody who's doing a better job of not allowing you to have space and separation, not allowing you to get the ball, and then somebody that you know you're throwing away, and they're not a gambler.
Okay, so the 11 picks, the year he had 11 picks, I think you're right. He gave up like 900.
2 years ago, bro. 3 years ago.
You gonna let me finish?
Tom Brady,
what he's
still in the league?
Let me finish.
Was Tom Brady still in the league?
You gonna let me finish or what, Swipe? You gonna let me finish or what?
Was Tom Brady still in the league that year?
You gonna let me finish or what? I'm not. This is my problem with you. You're toxic, bro. You're toxic. That's your problem, bro. It's the Champ Bailey, bro. Shit, got you brainwashed. It's this Champ Bailey shit. At the end of the day, how I look, and I think Ben would agree with this. The reason why I'm rocking with Trevon Diggs, because first of all, I'm gonna go with this. God-given talent, I think he's right in that mix of the 7 most talented corners in football. If you talk about God-given ability. At the cornerback position, we'll get rid of the 11 pick season. He did give up 900 yards. The year after, though, he was a better cover corner. His eyes are more disciplined prior to him tearing his ACL. You've all conceded up here that defense is ass.
With Trevon.
I don't know what corner in football can play elite at corner with a bum-ass defense because you are reliant on pass pressure. They can't pressure nobody. Their linebackers were not elite. Ain't been elite in a long time.
That's what Gonzo does. That's what Gonzo got to deal with. His defense ain't great. Patrick Surtain could for sure do it. Derek Stingley could for sure do it.
Both guys played on better defenses than what Trevon Diggs is playing on.
Stingley would still be a better cover man even without the pass rush that he has.
And this is why I don't agree with you, because we watched Stingley. His coming out party was year 3 about. Year 2 he was all right.
3? What you talking about? He was good as a rookie and second year. What you talking about? You just yapping.
The all-pro Derek Stingley that we know. Best in the world, Derek Stingley.
He was already
best in the world, Derek Stingley that we know, Swipe, has come alive in year 3. I'm not saying he wasn't good his rookie year. I wasn't saying good he wasn't second year. You and me, you know why we know who Derek Stingley is? The 4 of us, the 5 of us, because we are football junkies. We know he's insane. But to the world, and what made him elite in a all-pro was what he did last season.
Somebody said it right, Bama. That's Nnamdi Asomugha. That's who y'all got. Y'all got Nnamdi Asomugha.
That's wild.
With the Cowboys.
You're nasty. You're nasty. You're nasty.
Just about. We only got 4 teams that haven't played so far in their first preseason game. When the Chargers have played already.
Hey, matter of fact, Corey, tell him by the end of this year. Look at me, Bama. By the end of the year, J-Rob. By the end of the year, tell me if I'm lying. Jade Barron gonna be better than them too. Tell me I'm lying.
I ain't gonna lie. He looked good in the preseason. I ain't gonna front. I'm a Jade Barron fan, so I ain't fighting that.
Jade is
I'm
cold,
not fighting that though. You know how I feel about Jade. I'm not fighting about Jade. Jade's a cold.
Offensive Rookie of the Year, right? We've already seen 1 week of preseason. Numbers really haven't moved yet. Ashton Genty's still the leader in the clubhouse at plus 250, followed by Cam Ward at plus 300. Cam Ward came on the field, led the Tennessee Titans right down the field to a touchdown. This is a quarterback-driven award for the most part, and nobody's talking about Cam Ward. Shadur Sanders still sits at 40-1 to be the offensive rookie of the year.
I love that money.
Still sitting at 35-1 to be the offensive rookie of the year. Amarion Hampton at plus 750. And then the Hampton thing is interesting because how much playing time is he going to get? And Travis Hunter at 10-1. The bet on the board is still Cam Ward. Cam Ward and Shadur Sanders are the two bets to make, because Shadur could go crazy and his popularity can push him to the top, and Cam Ward is going to have the Tennessee Titans competitive and in every game.
No love for Emeka Egbuka?
That boy better be crazy this
Not
year.
as a rookie wide receiver with a
Why,
What's
bro?
Emeka's
That
odds?
dude is
I like
good,
Emeka's
though.
odds a little. I like Emeka.
And he went Baker Mayfield too. He might touch 1,100 this year.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Like,
He's
I like
not gonna have a better
Emeka's
year than
odds.
Mike
I
Evans.
like Emeka this year.
I think,
Okay.
man, let me be quiet.
I think for wide receivers, Emeka and Ted
Man,
McMillan.
Luther Burden with Chicago gonna be all right.
But you know,
I think they're gonna have something to say, man.
You know
Mike Evans gonna get the ball. Tell him. Trey.
Mike Evans gonna get the ball, and we know that. I mean, this is a consistent 1,000-yard receiver that's not gonna like.
Can Emeka get 1,200? Trey, can he get 1,200?
No, God, no. I don't see it.
If he do that, Baker Mayfield might as well be the MVP. If Buka put up that much numbers and Mike Evans gonna put up that much numbers, then
you think 1,200 for Emeka is crazy?
You got McMillan over there too.
Yeah, with all that, that's a lot. That's a lot.
I think this kid is gonna be crazy for them.
I think he's one of the running backs, though, Corey.
You got to think about the receptions Bucky Irvin gonna get too.
Yeah, Bucky.
Forgot about Bucky. Yeah, Bucky out of the backfield.
Baker
like Kenyon Henderson, why can't he win Rookie of the Year? He gonna have a down.
You gotta get the starting spot.
I don't know if he's. I think Stevenson's going to hold the job down. I think Henderson is an exciting player. I think he's a playmaker, but is he going to have enough? He's not going to get the touches that Hampton and Harvey or Genty are going to get. At least I don't think so. That's the way I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I don't know if it matters to y'all at all, but Harvey got all of the carries basically.
Yes, Harvey got all of the carries,
and then JK got one. I don't know if that means anything. Like, because it's only preseason game 1, but I was surprised. If he gets that kind of a volume, he's not a third down back though. So
but Harvey's a good running back, yo.
You messed your range up again, bro.
Doing that weird thing again.
You messed your dials up again, Brody. Bro, you just gonna have to get a stand, bro.
Stop talking.
What's going on here?
Yeah, man.
No love for Cam Ward though. I don't understand why.
I like Cam. I still like Cam Ward to win it. He looking.
I like
good.
Cam
He
Ward
looking
too.
real poised. Like I said, he already had the NFL arm already. That dude throws some piss missiles, dog. Like, I think, and then you saw his rapport with Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley was liking that too. I think he was 4 for 4 targeting Calvin Ridley as well. I like Cam Ward. I like his whole demeanor too, man. Like his approach to the game. Like you said, I think he's gonna keep them boys competitive each and every game. Just the type of quarterback he is, the type of attitude he got, and then the type of tools he got for us at the quarterback position. I'm not mad at it. And like you said, it is a quarterback-driven award. Unless these dudes, Travis or Genty or one of them dudes, just have a crazy,
how can Travis win it playing with Brian Thomas?
I don't see Travis winning it. I don't see Travis winning it because he's playing defense too. He's getting a lot of. He's not getting as many reps on offense as he is on defense. And Cam Ward and Calvin Ridley, like, I feel like that's gonna be a great duo. I mean,
that might be another fantasy sleeper right there. Because
let's talk Calvin Ridley.
And they got Tyler Lockett too. Don't forget, he might be old, but Tyler Lockett is still Tyler Lockett.
Calvin Ridley though has always, he's super duper talented. In the draft I was looking at last night, guess where he went? He went right after J-Mo and George Pickens. So you had Jameson Williams, George Pickens, then Calvin Ridley. I think that's a good spot for him. I do. I think it's a good. I would now. Let me tell you some players that went before Ridley that I would take Ridley over. I would take Ridley over Moore in Chicago, and I would take Ridley over Ted McMillan. Excuse me. I think Ridley. Somebody rank these 4 for me. McLaurin, Metcalf, Evans, and Ridley. Fantasy purposes. McLaurin, the chat, y'all can hop in here too. McLaurin, Ridley, who did I say? McLaurin,
Metcalf,
Ridley, Metcalf, and Evans.
So I'm gonna go McLaurin, Scary Terry, then Ridley, then
what? Do you don't think DK Metcalf the best out of them 4?
I think DK Metcalf is going to get the most opportunities because the Steelers don't have nothing on offense besides DK Metcalf, and the quarterback look horrific.
Metcalf for sure number 1. Targets included. We're getting the ball.
That's
I think
tough,
Aaron Rodgers
man.
gonna feed him the ball. I can see that being great. McLaurin, I mean, with Deebo Samuel coming in and the issues that they've been having with the Commanders and signing his contract, I mean, that's real iffy. I still think if Terry McLaurin does play, I do think he'll get the more targets than Deebo in the passing game. But I would put. You said McMillan, DK. You said McLaurin, DK, and who else?
That's it. Ridley, McLaurin, Metcalf, and Mike Evans. Those 4. Rank those 4.
I'm going Mike Evans just because he's consistent. To be honest, I'm going Mike Evans number 2 because I can expect 1,000 yards out of him. And then I'll go Calvin Ridley and then Terry McLaurin. It's hard to rank Terry McLaurin in the current situation that he's in. But that's my 4.
I would probably go DK, Evans. I would put McLaurin over Ridley, right? Because McLaurin has a nose for the end zone, and he's proved that. But if Ridley steps up to become a true WR1 for a good quarterback in Cam Ward, then Ridley can outperform all of them.
Well, if you think Cam Ward's winning Rookie of the Year, it makes sense for Ridley to have a wide receiver 12 type season.
Yeah, well, 12 is a high.
I mean, it's no target competition for real. I mean, Lockett's not going to get crazy amount of targets. So, I mean, if there's a world where he has 1,300 yards, 9 touchdowns.
Lockett's a good locker room guy at this point in his career.
They waived Burks, right?
Yeah, he's gone.
That was a first-round draft pick. That was a failure.
Mm-hmm.
You harsh, huh?
I feel him though. I feel him for you to get this shot of your lifetime and you out of shape, and then you come back and get injured. Get them fuck out of here, bro. He ain't gonna be here. I feel it, bro. Get the fuck up out of here, bro. He ain't want to be here.
No sympathy.
Your first year, your rookie year. This is our first time seeing you. You out of shape. You need an inhaler on the sideline. One of them little gas masks like you Vince Wilfork. And then your sophomore campaign, you get hurt, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You ain't want to be here. See you in Canada.
You know what's
or
funny?
XFL.
Because everybody's talking about that D tackle from Florida that was drafted by the Buccaneers.
The Buccaneers, yeah.
Desmond Watson, I feel so bad for him.
I don't.
Man, if you don't get your fat ass in the gym,
he didn't feel sorry when he was slamming them big doubles, nigga. When he got the 400 and some pounds,
bro. Like
you've been in
college for 4 years. Like I can't feel bad for you. Like you have all this talent, but come on, bro. They literally not playing because you're too heavy. Like, come on, dog. Can't feel
got him walking around with ankle weights and weights around,
bro.
Fat ass got to walk out there barefooted. You know you fat when your cleats hurt when you wear them too, man. Come on, bro. Get out of here. Get him the fuck out of here too, bro. Like this is the pros, man.
Swipe.
Kids at home. Take
Swipe. Fantasy quarterback. Swipe. Bo Nix or Justin Fields.
No, it's not even a question. Bo Nix.
This is an easy one. Jake
Fields. Yeah, Bo Nix is going. Yeah, I mean he's going like QB8 right now.
Fantasy.
Yeah, he's going QB8, but Justin Fields is going QB9, and Justin Fields has more rushing upside.
Bo Nix had 400 rushing yards last year, 29 passing touchdowns.
Justin Fields will double 400 rushing yards.
Yeah, I mean maybe, but he's also like injured right now. I mean it's Nix. That's not even like a question for me.
It's probably Nix if you ask anybody, but I'm going to take Fields because I'm a Jets fan. I'm a believer.
You keep it a buck. Bama, what you got? Fields or Bo Nix as a fantasy QB?
As a fantasy QB, real QB, video game QB, Tecmo Bowl QB, Bo Nix, man. It's not even. I'm not even playing with I'm not even playing with Fields.
How high can we get Bo Nix up there? Can we get Bo Nix? Is there a fantasy discussion to be had about Bo Nix and Pat Mahomes?
Yeah. Yeah, this year. Yeah. Mahomes finished behind Bo last year, I think. So it just depends. Mahomes he has less rushing upside. He had less total touchdowns last year than Bo. I want to say, maybe. So it just depends. Like it just really depends.
I think the problem is it's just hard I think it would be hard for me if Mahomes is there, Swipe, to just be like Bo Nix or Pat Mahomes, and then pick Bo Nix.
Mahomes is. I've been getting Mahomes at the turn, and like I've been getting Mahomes, Kelsey 6-7 turn.
Why would you draft
7-8 turn? Well, because you can get the stack. He's still going to be a top 5 tight end in fantasy next year.
So actually, I'm fading Travis Kelce in a lot of these drafts. He just makes me too nervous. Like, I think last season gave me a lot of like bro getting old vibes, and I love Travis Kelce. I think he's still a dog. Like, I think in a big game situation, he could still have a vintage Kelce game.
All right.
I think
I wanna
for
give
a
a shout
12
out-
game, before a 17, 18 game season, I just don't know if I'm taking Travis Kelce stock in fantasy this year. I think I'm.
I want to give a shout out to everybody watching on X. Also, everybody watching and commenting and hopping in and being active and productive on YouTube. This is your Sunday morning go-to spot. We'll be here each and every Sunday, leading you up to kickoff, getting you ready to make some money, set your fantasy lineups and stuff like that. If you already had a draft, you can throw your team in the chat, and we'll give you a grade for that as well. Got about 11 minutes left to go in the program. I want to see how far up we can get Swiper to take Bo Nix. Bo Nix, fantasy quarterback. Bo Nix or Jalen Hurts?
Hurts. It's the 1 yard touchdowns
that
are
quarterback
almost
three?
indomitable.
It's the tush push.
Yeah.
Mr. Tush Push is QB3, right? He's
So
QB3.
you have Bo Nix as QB6 in fantasy.
So what is that? That's Jaden, Lamar, Josh, Jaden. So wait,
Joe
Lamar,
Burrow.
You got him at 5.
Josh.
Because you got him over Mahomes, right?
Well, I'm trying to think. Lamar, Josh,
Jaden, Joe Burrow.
Jalen. Yeah, I mean Joe is his.
Burrow going ahead of him in most fantasy leagues right now.
Yeah, but
Joe
Joe has.
He gonna throw the ball 700
Yeah,
times.
that's the thing that saves Joe, but he
Volume.
doesn't have any rushing upside. But yeah, Joe's a cool one. How many is that?
That's 5.
I thought that was 4.
We got 4, excuse me.
And Hurts would be 5.
Hurts would make 5.
And then you got Bo Nix at 6.
And then it's Bo Nix, Pat Mahomes. I've seen
Justin Herbert,
Yeah, Justin
CJ
Herbert's
Stroud,
Burrow.
Baker.
We said Burrow already.
Y'all said JD?
Yeah,
you
we
already
said
said
JD.
JD.
I think people are going to be drafting JD a little too high, though. I really
Why?
Yeah, 800
Why-
rushing
why-
yards last year.
But
What
they got
about JD is
going
too
like
high?
first, second, third round. I don't.
25
I don't know if
TDs
I'm
and 800
drafting
yards,
that high.
and he had, I think, how many passing yards? Like,
I'll get his numbers right
It
now.
was like 35.
So J-Rob, you would go Lamar, Josh, then JD?
I will go no. Oh, if I had so he had 3,525 touchdowns. I got to get the rushing numbers.
3,500.
yeah,
Yeah,
turn your mic up a
35.
little bit too, J. Rob.
So I think
volume.
for me, like if I would have ranked the quarterbacks, I'm going Lamar first because obviously the rushing upside is ridiculous. I mean, we all kind of know what that'll look like. I'm gonna go Josh 2. I think after Josh, I saw some where it's Jalen Hurts. I've seen some Jaden Daniels. Personally, because a lot like what we talked about with the Cowboys and what their defense is going to be, I think for me, I'd take Joe Burrow 3rd.
Okay.
So I think he's going to pass. Like I think he's going to have a lot of 300-yard games this year because that's what they're going to need from him to win football games.
Joe at one point, I think he had last year, I believe, he had 5 straight 300 passing yard, 3 TD games last year.
And that's my whole point. Like I just know the passing volume is going to be insane for me not to go with him at 3. At 4, though, I gotta go Jalen Hurts because how many tush pushes are you getting this year? Like the rushing numbers are always going to carry you. And then I go at 5. Ironically enough, I think at 5 I'm going to go Jaden Daniels for the benefit of the doubt. But if you said I like Bo Nix here, if you said you like,
I wouldn't take Bo Nix over Jaden Daniels. I wouldn't go that far.
No, that's crazy.
No. But the thing is, I wouldn't either. But if you looked me in the face and said, like it's why, if you said to me, I truly think Jaden Daniels is going to have a bit of a down year because look, they had the 31st strength of schedule last year. Now it's significantly higher this year. I'm not going to be mad at you for feeling that way if we're picking between the 5 and 6 guy.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to assume Jaden. I would have probably like if I had to just look and it's in the moment. I got a 2-minute clock going in fantasy. I'm probably going to take Jaden Daniels.
And see why I'm okay when we talk.
But if you said you like Bo, I can't really be mad at that.
I'm taking Baker Mayfield over
draft
Bo.
I saw
I'm about to say I might take Baker too. I think
Taking
the
Baker
draft I
Mayfield
saw
over
last
Bo.
night was a 20-round draft, right?
Mhm.
The 20-round draft, 12-team league. So you had extra roster spots, right?
Yep.
Jordan Love went off the board at quarterback 17.
Yep.
Let's not get carried away with reducing Jordan Love. Now, I understand if you're a Packer fan, you don't like the untimely interceptions. Last year, you had the injuries. But guys like Justin Herbert, Michael Penix, Drake May, Brock Purdy, C.J. Stroud, Trevor Lawrence should not be going ahead of Jordan Love. Are we all that down on Jordan Love?
I think Michael Penix is going to have a hell of a year, so I'm not.
We all that down on Jordan Love.
He doesn't have any rushing value. He doesn't have any rushing value or the passing volume as a lot of these other players do, though.
Well, you mean the passing volume, but he is the guy. He's the best. If you want to take any fantasy out of the Green Bay Packers offense, any fantasy option, you got to start with Jordan Love.
No, Josh Jacobs is the number one option.
I was literally going to say that. You got Josh Jacobs, yo.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs easily is the number one.
And
player
my question to you,
is
Jordan Love has more fantasy value than C.J. Stroud right now?
I don't know. CJ's offensive line is iffy, bro. I tried that stack last year and it did not work out. CJ was mid. Yeah, no, I did
season. Too. Listen, I drafted CJ pretty high last year and it didn't work out for me either. Obviously, his situation. All right, so what about? Would you take like Michael Penix? Is Michael Penix not statistically not going to be comparable to Jordan Love this year? You don't think?
He's going. I don't know.
I think he's going 4K this year.
With Drake London, I think
London.
Kyle Pitts might have a little.
But you can get Michael Penix.
I think he's gonna have a
good year. Michael Penix on the wire. You don't got to draft him. You can just get him on the wire. He's not going in drafts right now.
Kyle Pitts is not going in
draft. But that's why, and I think that's insane. He's not going.
That's a good stash though. Like that's a good get on the waiver wire. He's your QB too.
Like I think Bryce Young. No Bama. This is me throwing you a bone here. Like I think. Can Bryce Young have a better statistical year for fantasy than Jordan Love? He could. Like, he got a lot of weapons. Can Bryce Young get 4,000 this year? 4,000 passing.
He possibly could. If there's one QB that could get 4 bands, it's Bryce, man.
I think Bryce could get 4 bands. I think Michael Penix could get 4 bands. I think Bo Nix could get 4 bands. C.J. Stroud could get 4 bands. And so my whole thing, when I look at the 4,000-yard passes in the NFL, like, to me with Jordan Love, how many touchdowns he throwing this year? Give me the touchdown.
Why Jordan Love can't throw 25 touchdown passes?
I like 25. But I think Michael Penix could throw 30 touchdown passes this year, bro. I really do.
Who's going to have a better team?
I'm very high on Michael Penix.
They both play. And I hate to go from the fantasy thing. I hate to go from the fantasy thing to the real life thing. But Jordan Love team going to be in the playoffs. Michael Penix team ain't going to be in the playoffs.
I already told you I got this Falcons going to the playoffs, so I don't believe that.
Okay.
Look, I get it. It's the Buccaneers division, but are we not really going to like? We got no love for the Falcons? No, nothing.
I don't see that. First of all, they're starting off on the
wrong
trade. They got the quarterback sitting. The quarterback that's going to be the starter that ain't got no reps. They got him sitting in the preseason.
No love for the Falcons.
Yeah, it'll be different if he was Lamar Jackson or something. Hell, even the Chiefs made Patrick Mahomes play. Yeah. So, I mean, him not playing, I don't know what's up with that, bro.
That's big Penix. That's big Penix.
You know me, J-Rob, you know me. I already believe coaches should be able to hit players. So, not playing, that's a hittable offense right there. Like, I'm punch you one good.
But they probably chose not to play him, though. That's the thing. Like, they probably said, Michael, you chilling.
I mean, but that would allude to OG point. Bad.
Why is he chilling?
Yeah, bad quarterback.
He don't need to be chilling. He needs to be the man. He needs to be out there getting
in their mind, they've seen enough in practice. They had those games last year.
Enough in practice. It's August 10th. It's August.
I mean, what do you want me to say? I'm just going.
I'm just asking questions. J-Rob, you know what I'm saying?
No,
you sitting up here. You got, you know what I mean? You one of the experts. You one of the analysts. You know what I'm saying?
That's my point.
I want to know what you got to say about it. What do you got to say about J.J. McCarthy going off the board at quarterback 21, and he got Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison?
You just could not wait to bring J.J. McCarthy into this mix, Unc.
What you got against J.J. McCarthy?
Yo, Trey, what's up with Unc and his J.J.? Yo, it's every day. It's every show with you.
He love that J.J. McCarthy. I don't know what it is.
You gotta find your way to bring up J.J. McCarthy every show, Unc. You put in the most.
Talking about quarterbacks, we talking about undervalued quarterbacks. J.J. McCarthy gonna have a better year than Caleb Williams.
Disagreed. I don't think that's true.
You're going crazy today.
If this was the NBA, if the NBA and the NFL had the same rules, if the NBA and the NFL had the same rules, J.J. McCarthy would have the shortest odds for Offensive Rookie of the Year right now. He would. he would have shorter odds than all the quarterbacks in this draft class, and he would have shorter odds than Ashton Genty.
Yo, the JJ, I ain't gonna lie, you making me nervous. I ain't gonna lie, you specifically are putting too much pressure on JJ McCarthy. Everything that happened with JJ McCarthy this season is on you, because I'm gonna be watching him with a magnifying glass.
Oh, I promise.
You got him going. First of all, you got him going to the Super Bowl. Don't glaze over that.
Vikings,
don't forget
Broncos,
that all year that you have him going to the Super Bowl this year.
Vikings, Broncos, Super Bowl. JJ McCarthy versus Bo Nix.
Oh man, I just
If
can't
this
wait to
happen,
see
though,
I just can't wait to see the
crazy.
propaganda that you and Swipe will push if that happens.
It's not gonna happen. Don't even let him get
There's no
excited.
propaganda for me.
All right.
Look, no, Trey, don't get it confused because Swiper going to lay low right now.
They don't land low. Bo Nix had the worst decision of I seen him make of every snap I seen him play like yesterday.
If we get to week 12 and the Broncos are a 9-win team,
yeah, I mean they're
Swiper will
contenders.
be up here telling us that the Broncos.
Yeah, if you're 9-2 or 9-3 in the AFC, yeah, then you're a contender. I mean, I don't really know.
He's going to be up here talking about.
All right, we got a
Where's
hard
Super Bowl
stop.
bound?
1 p.m. Eastern time. This is getting ready for time for kickoff in a couple of weeks from now. But right now, we get to go watch some preseason football. Make sure you get your fantasy stuff together. Start getting ready for that. Don't forget Wednesday night. We will be back. Get you updated on what's going on and get you ready for the next week of preseason football for J-Rob, Bama, Trey, and Swipe. It's Corey Parson. We out, y'all. Holla at you. Run the numbers up on this one.
Yeah.